Don't feel bad, Cole. I too am wildly impatient.
Hacker voice, we are in. Um,
If you were to never mind.
if you ever done, last time, session 40, um, we started off before getting into combat again. We saw Mary Bell, who ran to the aid of Ellis, who has a shattered leg that will probably never fully heal. Ugh. And then hearing this large cracking noise as the portal opened up to the middle, and she just kind of looks over at the woods
Can
in
I ask a quick
fear.
question?
Ear
What's a cracking noise?
cracking noise. You know what I'm.
Noise.
Do not.
They are.
Anyway, we went back to combat. Um, Ellery gets an insight into Vecna, and he is locked the fuck in. Um, and then immediately after, we got a diva down, via Nyla. But don't worry, got back up. Lots of divas were going down.
Any divas
Milos,
down.
Nyla again, Ellery. Um, uh, but also Cliff got the dagger back. Um, and then after a bunch of whack-a-mole style fighting, um, we're going up and down again. Cliff finally is able to stab and kill Vecna. um, and says this is a kinder death than you deserve. Um, Ellery does see Bruna, as and Becca is like kind of sheds a tear, um, as he says goodbye, Torvin. They both disappear. The Abyssal one talks to Cliff, who's like, "You're the best paladin I could have asked for, but someone does need to take my place, and you're my number one pick. So I'm gonna offer it to you first." And Cliff is like, "Can I like think about it?" And
I give it to someone else.
he's like, "Yeah, I can. You can think about it. You can give it to whoever you feel is worthy." Um, but yeah. Anyway, Cliff is revived and is a druid again. Um, and he has this vial of glowing white liquid. We get a nice big hug pile. We've won the battle. None of our friends have died. And we kind of help clean up, but we all Waystone back. Um, I mean, there's some talks after, like, Milos and Nyla have a very sweet moment. Ellery and Phaedra are like, "Man, what do we do now?" I don't. Ellery's like, "I don't know if I want to go back to our cottage. I would feel restless." And they're like, "I mean, we have options: stay at the Firewatch, do another journey, but Firewatch might seem like a good start." But yeah, we all get to meet up with our loved ones, and we have a party at Glenn's pub, where Cliff does actually officially offer the Abyssal One powers to Tara, and she does accept. She drinks it and disappears. Um, but then we get a mystery visitor, an Asimar woman named Vilvi, is like, "Yo, I'm part of a secret group um that your sister's a part of. You seem pretty connected, but if you want to do some work on a bunch of other planes, hit me up." Um, and then it's like, "Congrats, call us if there's an emergency. You can go to Tati's bakery." Um, and then dips after getting a shot to go. But then we see Tara kind of ascending, um, looking at like everything that's like so fucked up. Um, you see a bunch of planes destroyed, but also maybe some future cold campaign enemies. I don't know. A red mist that's powerful and pushing against its confines. There's a nine-headed dragon. Tiamat, baby, hello.
Yeah.
Um, and also at the crest of mountain, is a very broken warforge exploring the new world.
And then that theme from Red versus Blue plays or some shit.
Cole, if you make me fight Zeta again, I swear to fucking
Mm.
God.
No comment.
Um, but yeah, her job is pretty much just beginning. And Balance kind of appears to her as like you, so you've returned, and she's like, "Hey, man, I need to fix my stuff. Like permission from Balance to fix everything." Um, and Balance is like, "Yeah, man, but releasing you, I also have to release your brother." And she's like, "Fair enough." But she looks at our party kindly as she begins her work. And now is session 41, our epilogue. Tick Discord did not get that.
No, that it
No.
peaked so
It
fast.
silenced
But
women.
Yeah,
I think you get the gist.
We understood.
Yeah.
Um, okay. So our epilogue is going to take place pretty chronologically of some of the major things that happen over the next couple of years. Um, Although I do know that some of y'all expressed some interest in having some immediate scenes as well. I have two that were sent to me, but after those two, I'll open it up for anyone who has anything. But this would be anything that happens within the next week, so could be immediately that night, or anything like that. Everything else, as far as like scenes that people sent me, would be later from that point. But something that does happen immediately, likely the same night or in the couple of days after y'all return. Cliff, I believe you wanted to talk to Bari.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, set the scene for us. Where do you approach him? How long afterwards is this?
Pretty shortly afterwards, like if Cliff bumped into him that night, maybe, or the next day, um, he didn't like go straight to Bari, like seeking him out exactly. Like as soon as he saw him, he went over and met him. Yeah, maybe it's like just after breakfast the next day or something.
Mhm. Yeah,
Um,
you see him like exiting the breakfast hall, or the dining hall, after breakfast. It can go like catch up to him.
yeah, he like hustles over, um, and yeah, stands next to him and goes, "Nyla did amazing."
Oh, Cliff, hi. She
Oh, hi.
in the fight, you mean?
Yeah, she was fantastic and an incredibly competent and smart and dedicated fighter. And I'm incredibly proud of her, and I hope that you are too.
I could not be more proud of my daughter. Am, as a father, a little sad that this life seems to suit her very well, but I'm
Yeah,
sure I will get used to it. Although,
it'll take a lot of getting used to, but yeah,
yes, I don't know if she has told uh those in your group this, but she intends on going to school, getting an education degree and everything.
Cliff smiles at that. Um, I don't know if she ever actually said it, but that makes a lot of sense. I think
Yes, but
we all saw that one coming.
I'm sure she will find many more ways to put her life in danger after she graduates.
Oh, absolutely, that kid's got a knack for it.
Thank you for looking after her, Cliff. I I see the way she looks at you and Milos and all of you. It's your family when I wasn't there.
Thank you for creating such a good kid and for raising someone who we all cared so much about protecting.
Yes,
It
and
was an honor, truly.
now she has all of us.
Yeah. I can't think of a better family for her.
Mm. I'm glad she's going to be taking a little bit of a break.
As am I.
Yes,
Hopefully, the next few years of hers are um, sat in a library just how she likes it.
calm and quiet, with no, with the only danger being potential paper cuts would be preferable
Exactly.
for the foreseeable future. Yes,
Yeah.
but
Hopefully, the scariest thing she faces a B plus.
she would never let that
Never,
happen. I
never,
no daughter of mine's getting anything lower than an
never.
A minus. I kid. Mostly,
Hmm. Mostly.
mostly.
You know her.
Yes. No, she will be wonderful at anything she does.
She will.
Well,
Just wanted to let you know how great she did.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate you leaving out what I assume are many details of her getting hurt in the process.
Mm,
I think all I need to know is that she's back and did a great job, and
yeah. Yeah. What matters is here now, and she did really good.
I'm going to go get paperwork for her to sign up for school. God damn it!
Mm, good luck. I've been there before. It's so much information
Yes, it
and
is.
so many logistics.
Oh, and the scholarships don't even get me started.
Oh,
Uh,
she'll have no trouble with those.
you see that he like heads down to the Waystone to go immediately try to push Nyla into getting signed up for like the next semester, like getting started immediately.
As soon as possible.
Yeah, like get this girl off of these streets, man. I gotta get my daughter into school.
She's gonna like
You can
start
take
an
her out the
underground
streets, but you can't
ring.
take the streets out of her.
Knowing Nyla, she's gonna like take down some cabal in college.
It's literally the
Absolutely.
setup of Eris Academy.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
say Eris Academy, but instead of a whole party, it's just Nyla.
Yeah.
Literally.
She starts
She
level
doesn't
6
need anyone
limbs
else.
fine.
And yeah, I do think like Nyla, your dad comes back that night with like he's been gone all day and he comes back with like 7 different applications from different schools and is like telling you about different professors that he knows at these different like colleges and like the ins that he has and there's scholarships he knows that you can get and you see that he is no insight required, so very excited at the idea of you not being on the fire watch for a little
Dad,
bit.
I actually want to go to community college.
He disown you, I think. No, you're going to a well-respected university, young lady.
She's going to an Ivy League, guys.
Um, yeah, I think, yeah. Uh, the next scene that I had was something about a week afterwards. I know that Nyla and Ellery had a little thing together. Set the scene for me. What would that look like as far as
Can
who's
you,
approaching
can you give me
who?
like 1 second so I can put my shit in the oven?
No.
I'm
Yeah.
doing something.
What
I'm
the
doing
fuck?
something.
I'm doing something. I'm making
doing
food.
something. I was gonna start saying a scene for you, but I'm like, oh fuck, what? What
No, I
am I
mean you can
doing?
set the scene. I don't. You can do whatever. I'm just
I
like
don't know what
I'm
I'm
gonna be a
doing.
second. You don't know what you're doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. Never.
Ah, fuck. You know when that happens.
Maybe maybe they could be sitting in their living room together, reading their books.
Oh yeah, you and Ellery, like a week afterwards, taking a little break reading in the living room.
Yeah.
Is she reading one of her essays that she's turning into Savras?
Yeah. She's reading a book that Savras told her to read. And she's like taking notes on it for her essay.
Perfect.
Oh my god, can Savras write her a letter of recommendation? Uh Aaron DM'd me that Vic would write her a letter of recommendation, but it's so incomprehensible that she can't use it.
That's fucking
Phaedra
awesome.
would. Phaedra's got some connections, but she'd be like, at your discretion, maybe it's not the best to use it anywhere in Rask.
Vic is like, Nyla's so hype, you should let her into your school immediately. And like that's
Yeah.
Hey,
legit.
hey, Nyla, I can get like Himmler to write you a great letter of recommendation.
Who?
Himmler. I'm thinking of Phaedra's war criminal connections.
Oh.
I think you could get literally Savras and the king of a country to write you letters of
Alice.
recommendation.
Imagine
That's a
running a
good
school
Mhm.
and one of the applicants has like the god of truth and knowledge as a letter of recommendation. Like I feel like that's literally like a well fuck, I think we have to, otherwise we're gonna face like divine
Might get
repercussions.
smoked.
Sorry.
Like we're gonna get
But
smoked.
checkmate move. Savras, who can only tell the truth, writes, "You will accept Nyla into your university."
You will
Fact.
You can't not do it because Savras only tells the truth.
That's so true.
Exactly.
Anyway, proceed.
Anyways.
Yes.
Okay, so Nyla's reading something that Savras had prescribed.
Yeah.
Cool. I think Ellery. I don't know that Ellery's reading, but I think she might be sketching. And I think she'd be drawing like as much as she can remember of Tara, like her facial features.
Can I like kind of clock
Go.
what you're doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Hillary.
Yeah.
I've been making something that like a statue of Tara.
Oh. Okay, that's wonderful. Where is it?
Well, it's
How big is it?
It's kind of big, so it's taken me a while to work on it. Usually I carve smaller things. But I wanted it to be like maybe life size or bigger, so I'm using like a tree that like was snapped in half
Where?
outside the Firewatch walls.
Okay. Why? Not the why are you building a statue of Tara? I think that's wonderful and actually leads into a great question for you. But more specifically, why outside the Firewatch?
That's where a bunch of trees are.
Is it still in the ground?
A little bit.
I mean, that's fine. That's cool. Okay. Can I see it?
Yeah, yeah. She like will kind of close up all her notes and stuff, and start leading you out to this tree. It's Yeah, it's just outside the wall, but I think in probably all of the attacks and shit that happen, there are just like a couple trees that have like kind of snapped in half. And
Mhm.
so there's just like a tree trunk, but like larger, that is like started to be carved out into the visage of Terra. And Nyla goes, I won't ever be able to forget her face or any of your guys' faces for that matter, and I don't want anyone else to forget either. I mean, she is now creation, so
she'll put a hand. Ellery will put a hand on Nyla's back, and give it just like a little rub. I
So
think this is wonderful.
if you ever want to see her again, then you have a place to see her.
Actually, I'm pretty not connected or studied on the whole gods thing. But you seem to have learned a lot recently. What and of course this is your art, and so you have the right to do with it what you wish. But do you think there's a way that we could make this into like a shrine to the Abyssal One, to Terra?
I didn't even think about that. That's a really good idea. I mean,
Great.
I mean,
You'll
and
have to help.
yeah, I don't think it's that hard to make like a temple or a shrine, really. I mean, we can also move this wherever. But I mean, the Firewatch was her
Mhm.
thing, so and maybe it being outside the Firewatch is a good thing, so more than just Firewatch members can pay homage.
Yeah. She's it makes her accessible but still close to home.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I think all we have to do is maybe I can carve like a whole little altar area. We can put up like we can make this like a little house.
I don't know. I feel like, and this may sound funny, I feel like having a closed door on the building would make it less, like,
Inviting.
inviting.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we don't have
Maybe
to have put a door on the building.
we could do
Or
oh, I can only think of the word pagoda, and that's not the right one.
like a
Um
oh, wait. Uh Bucky, is this thing we put in the middle of Cliff's field for you guys to get married on? Yeah,
Gazebo?
gazebo.
yes,
Gazebo?
yes, a gazebo. Thank you, the memory of Milos.
Uh,
A
yeah,
gazebo.
yeah, no, Nyla
Yeah.
remembers
Pagoda.
Milos going gazebo. And she goes, "Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, we can do like a gazebo. Put like maybe like a cool like little moat around it with like I'm
Ooh.
just thinking design now.
I think, yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be good.
Yeah. Okay, this is awesome. And then we can also work on maybe we can enchant lanterns so they're always lit. So it's like you can
Okay.
always find your way to it.
Yeah,
That's
I like
symbolic.
that.
Religion loves symbolism.
You could put in some Chinese bellflowers. That'd be nice.
Yeah, we can put it. Yeah, let's do. Yeah, let's do this. I mean, I have all summer, so
I I know that Phaedra and I intend to travel a little bit, but I mean I can be here for whenever.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think I also want to bug golf for some adventures before I go to school. But before we go off, I think maybe building this, and I don't think it'd take too long. We can ask the others to help.
Hmm I think that'd be great. I think this is a wonderful idea.
She just is like beaming. Um, um. Well, I'll keep working on the statue then.
Cool. I will go rally the troops. I will get not the actual troops, but I mean Harkam and Vic built an entire uh bar.
Pub,
They can
tavern.
probably
Oh
build a
my god,
gazebo,
that's
right?
so true. Yeah, yeah. They're a good go to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put the boys to the manual labor, and then I can pull in Phaedra to help us with like the artistic design.
Yes. Yeah, and the enchantments and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Salutes.
tell me, what does the finished sort of shrine look like after you get everyone to help out, which I think anyone you ask would eagerly do so. Um,
I
how do
do
what,
have an idea.
Yeah, no, spit it at me.
Bit.
Okay, I like the idea of the moat. I think it would be really fun if if the tree was kept planted, like it was like still roots in the ground, but around it was just a slightly raised platform. And then on that is built a gazebo of like I'm thinking like the classic 6 post gazebo in like a dark stained wood, and there's like some cushions for like if you want to sit in there or kneel in there or pray in there or whatever, and like a little tray for like candles or offerings, and then around it is like some plants and tree like bushes, irises, the other one that I said.
Chinese
um
bellflowers?
Chinese bellflower.
yeah, Chinese bellflowers. um and let's see, what's one more? Give me another good one. And a phlox and some phlox. I think that those would be great. I will put those in chat. Um
Box.
I
and like and then a little moat around it. It was like
Yeah.
a little step bridge, I think would be
Yes.
really cute.
I'm envisioning that too. And I like can I add just the detail of like around it
Please.
also has like these lanterns that are enchanted to just stay lit like magically indefinitely. Um
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it looks very peaceful and beautiful.
so the two of you coordinate and build this very beautiful, very magical shrine to someone you both love and miss very dearly. Um, yeah, I think any other scenes that would happen in this like immediate time before we would get into like future things that people had sent me. Okay. Um, so before we get to the future of all of you, uh, I want to kind of read through some things that happen to some of our beloved NPCs. Um, so first and foremost, the war is fully over. I mean, the treaties stand, armies return back to their kingdoms. Um, nothing underhanded happens, and everything relatively over a long period of time returns to peace. It's the first period of time in uh Athia, Pandora, and the Dominion's recent history where they haven't been at war with each other for some reason or another. And while there is not peace and prosperity for all of the centuries to follow that many of you would live long enough to see, nothing happens at the capacity of what you have all gone through. And so, comparatively, the world enters peace and prosperity that you're all able to enjoy. Gray, Mike, and Zenny, along with many of all of you, rebuild the Firewatch. It takes many years to rebuild the numbers that the Firewatch used to have, but after a long time, it once again turns into an organization that helps countless people around the world. Vesta, the Fearbulg shopkeeper who miraculously survived all of this shit,
Yes, Batty.
somehow she's still here. She sticks around and continues to sell her wares to the Firewatch. Fletcher, unless there was something that Ellery or that like Aaron and Tim had in mind, I think she kind of fills the role that Clementine once held as sort of a helper and healer of the Firewatch. Ellis stays for a short time, but eventually, due to his leg, that he does kind of his injury was very significant, and he needs a like walking stick slash cane to move around in a meaningful capacity. He does eventually move into Cliff's farm to help Cliff run things there. More on that later. Paulo Crane continues to provide the Firewatch with information, believing that his debt to Terra is not over. And surprisingly, Majoric Erev and the Azorius Guild also start to offer information, but more specifically on the goings on in the Dominion, as Gray has had enough of the Dominion's bullshit and kind of low-key chooses them as her next target, and she really starts to go after things in the Dominion specifically. And all of this is made possible with the support of Nostum, who, after a couple of years, does officially join the Firewatch and helps build a second stronghold for the Firewatch in Blackgate, making it the McDonald's of mercenary groups.
Yes.
Yes,
Wow.
Queen.
Thanks, Nostril.
Don't do the my boy
Jude
like
His
that.
ass.
Jude does not return to working for the Riscanian government, and instead sets up his own nonprofit research institute in the Golden City, and no longer produces weapons of war, and instead strives to use the arcane for good. I think very much going back to what Phaedra taught him to do in the first place. And finally, Ajax, who is freed of his deal with Vecna, he's no longer doomed to die, is able to lead his people. Thousands of Warforged, after the recognition of him as a king and the Warforged as essentially people, have been able to move to the newly formed Eighth Kingdom of Calistair, which Ajax, I think, Ellery, Ajax would tell you specifically that this was named after the kingdom that he was born into, and kind of hints to you that a new era of peace in Nova is maybe deserving of a second chance of the knowledge of old. And I think he's a lot more open about some of the things that had happened so long ago.
Oh my god! Nut.
But obviously, we have to kind of figure out what has happened to all of our lovely uh, player characters over the next 5 years. Uh, First, we come to Vic.
Oh
About a
shit.
month, about a month or two after, I'm gonna say, yeah, like post Vecna PV, about a month or two PV, you um have a sword to deal with. So set the scene for us. What do you
Um,
do?
Oh, he's giving it to Vecna, that's right. Or not Vecna,
What?
sorry. I need to shut up.
Okay, sorry. Spoiler alert, Amanda's thing threw me for a loop of what I was going to do, so I'm changing it slightly impromptu. We're making it work.
Okay.
But the vibes are the same, you know.
Mhm.
So Vic actually finds himself in a workshop that one of us may know super well, and it's going to be Nyla's dad's workshop. Because he's like, I need to do something with the sword. I don't really know who else has a workshop that I could use. So he hits him up and was like, hey, can I borrow this for like, you know, a day, whatever. Um and he's getting ready. He has like different molds made for what he wants to make and do with this sword. But before he begins to smelt it down, he takes one last moment and says to like the room in general, hey Koss.
Uh, he appears to your right. And I think the sort of like, because he's not omniscient, he doesn't like hear his voice on the wind from, you know, a country away. And so I think the immediacy of his appearance here, I think you can probably put together he's been following you in this sword this whole time, kind of wondering what you were going to do with it. Yeah, and I think he just appears silently.
Vic will turn to his right and kind of just like take a deep breath and be like, "Are you sure that this is what you want? You want me to get rid of it or use it?"
Yes.
If it's your final wish, then of course. And Vic begins to then use the materials to kind of like heat up the sword and like melt down the metal used until it's like, you know, liquid. And then he begins crafting something for, you know, a particular someone, for example. Hey, Ellery,
Yes.
what are, about like a month or 2 months after, what are you guys up to? Where are you, I guess is a better question.
Probably still at the fire keep, but not for considerably longer. Ellery and Phaedra are like planning a vacation essentially.
Copy. So I feel like what Vic ends up doing is one day maybe after, you know, you're I don't know, doing stuff out in the Firewatch, helping people like build it back up again, you find kind of like this like box on your bed with a note on top of it.
Got a horse head
What
in
does
it.
this note, what does this note say?
The note is going to say, "Dear Ellery," it's in like scrawled handwriting, by the way. The worst handwriting you've ever seen, but you know, illiterate.
Was Noel
Right.
practicing? What is this?
What is
Dear
that?
Ellery, you were always his favorite, and you will always be one of my favorites as well. I hope that you love this gift, and I hope that you understand the importance of it. And inside the box, Vic has made a small bouquet of like metal. What color did I pick? Metal purple tulips. And
Cute.
on the engraving of the outside, on like the what is it called? The bag that holds it. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, the bag. Sure. Yeah, I got you.
The bag. Engraved in there is the date that you and Phaedra got remarried.
Wow, that's so
Mhm.
cute.
So
That's
yeah,
really
Vic wanted to spend, you know, um, there's nothing else written in the note, but like Vic was like, it would make no sense for this to go to anyone else, and how can I do something that would like make Ellery happy, you know?
You know,
Wow, that's so cute. I wish I was typing this up. Somebody better take notes on that.
I have notes.
I-
Worry not.
Thank you.
I think, yeah, Vic, when Haas had said yes, I think he immediately disappeared afterwards, and was not present for uh, what you had created with the Sword of Kos. Such a powerful, legendary item that melted so easily and was so easy to forge into something new and better. And I think
And Vic was happy to never hear that voice again. So it
uh,
was really a win for everyone.
I was like, did the
I will
voice like
say,
scream as it died?
uh, I'm gonna say that sword was so hell-bent on revenge that after the sword helped slay Vecna, it was probably like surprisingly quiet. Is like it achieved its purpose. The sense of like revenge in the sword, while still present and affecting you, was like greatly diminished. And so I think as you uh, uh I think it's like the same vibe as someone who like passes away having accomplished everything they wanted to in life, and so it's like very peaceful. The sword was destroyed very peacefully as well. And I think Ellery, Aaron, are you prepped for a little bit of a thing right now?
Yeah, I can make it work. Actually, wait,
Um,
no. Give me like literally 1 minute. Let me
okay.
cut my piece of pizza, and then I will be ready.
What kind of
Oh, yeah.
pizza?
Pepperoni,
Say it.
Pepperoni.
For context, what I
Marshmallow.
originally was going to do is I was going to give Ellery, it was going to be like a metal like whale to represent Tara, that, but then I was like, but then
So
Nyla had to
cute!
engrave a tree.
You could have done that too, but
Then Nyla
sorry.
gave her a tree.
No, no, yeah,
No,
sorry.
Gotta
I was
imagine.
I gave Valerie a gift first.
Yeah.
Imagine Ellery receiving like the whale and being like, "Ugh, God, gifts of Terra again? What a
Oh my
fucking
It's just
mess."
God.
sick.
Well, you guys think
Sick
I
of
fucking
it.
cared about her or something?
Someone's not being
Yes.
original.
Tara so much.
yeah. It's like,
Oh my
ooh.
God.
No, it's good though.
Poopy.
I should become a waiter.
I was gonna say that wasn't a bad to play Carrie. I liked the angle on it. I was like, oh, look at that.
Thank you.
Okay, yes, I am ready. Thank you for waiting.
As you open this gift and have a chance to like appreciate it for a bit of time, I think you do see Koss appear in the room next to you. Maybe a bit of a jump scare, just a little bit, but like he does kind of appear. And you see he is looking at um this like bouquet, this metal bouquet that was given to you. I see you turned it into something better than it was.
Does that mean that it has your seal of approval?
Yes, it does.
I think she will turn. She will turn to face Cass and put a hand on her shoulder or on his like arm, and be like, "It's nice to see you again."
I'm going away, Ellery,
I
and
thought you'd say that.
you're the only person that I feel the need to say goodbye to. I'm not a- I was not accustomed to receiving kindness, and you gave that in plenty, and I wanted to say thank you and goodbye.
Ellery is like holding back a little bit of tears. I think she, having had so many people mean so much to her in so many brief moments, and then having them disappear one after another has been kind of hard. And I think that reads on her face. So she's like understanding and still disappointed.
Mhm.
And she will squeeze his arm wherever she is holding it. Uh, well, don't. I suppose if you're not coming back, don't let. Don't become unaccustomed to it. There are very kind people in this world. And people willing to show kindness even if you feel that you are not deserving of it. Which you are, but you've been wonderful. And I'm very glad to have met you.
I'm glad I met you too. I don't know if this
Can I give
is
him a hug?
I think if you hug him, I think he's just kind of like very lightly arms around. It's probably been many, many thousands of years since this guy got a fucking hug.
Millennium.
It's been a
Mhm.
millennium. I don't know if this is forever, but I hope you can understand this plane has nothing but horrors and nightmares for me. I'd like to go see what else is out there while I am able. And he gestures to I guess would essentially be the remains of his phylactery. I only have one more life, and he tries to give you like a smile of like trying to make a joke.
Um, in reference to his phylactery, is he referring to his own body?
Uh,
The sword was his phylactery.
yeah, the
Yeah.
sword is phylactery. So essentially,
So he has none left. He just is.
yeah.
Okay,
When
got it.
the next time he is destroyed in any capacity, it's like that's the last time.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I suppose I will go see what's out there. Goodbye, Ellery.
Goodbye, Cos. Have fun.
He gives a little chuckle and disappears. We jump a couple months forward, and we find ourselves with Cliff. Um, Cliff,
Are
you
I typical me just decided something in the moment while I was sitting here that would have been like in the month after. It doesn't have to be a scene.
yeah, go for it.
But I think Milosh would have stayed with Cliff like that following month before he like got back on his feet. And I think that month just consists of a lot of like field work, drinking tea at like 5 a.m. and a lot of those kind of man, like, what who am I in this conversation that he and Cliff like to have.
Mhm.
For sure. Like in the immediate aftermath and the like following months, um,
Mhm.
Cliff is trying to like clean up basically. Um, clean up everything around the farm. Cause like they moved everything into the fire watch, but the he hasn't been prepped for like the next season yet.
Mm.
Um, the farm needs to be like what actually, yeah, what about time of year is it?
I think
Oh,
we
spring, right?
yeah, we're like almost mid
Like early
spring.
summer maybe?
Yeah, it would be like actually no, it'd be like late spring, early summer. So truly so much fucking work to do. Like truly so
Yeah,
much.
so much work. Like we have missed the planting season basically. So we're just like trying to play catch up to like get the fields ready for cattle as soon as possible. Um
Mhm.
so it's a lot of
When we
like
left, didn't the gods like make your fields like sprout a shit ton?
It made his home really nice.
yes,
Yeah.
Oh,
they
that's
I
what
mean
it's
they do like my like family garden.
Mhm.
Because
I
he
think
has like a
your homestead is like all good to go. It's like the outer fields and everything is just like nothing.
yeah. Um so there's a lot of that like rebuilding fences and like restocking and that kind of stuff that needs to happen. Um
Mm.
so they're just like doing a lot of that and yeah, drinking a lot of tea.
Yeah. Milos would be very happy to do that work.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, and I think like Maribel would offer to help. I think Paulo Crane would like offer to send some people. Your dad is probably also like, give me an easy job to do. And I think with plenty of like help and support, you are able to get things back on track for Cliff's farm the way that it was meant to be.
Yeah, we are set for cattle to come in the fall.
Mhm. Um, to your scene, likely like after Milosh would head out, there's a lot of time now that the farm is like back up and running, where you are kind of alone for a good bit of time. So I guess set the scene for us of what you're doing.
Yeah, it is evening time. Um, Probably getting into the fall. Um, the sun is beginning to set a little bit earlier, and it's been early days of getting cattle back on. So the days have been long and tiring, filling. And he heads outside. The kind of like early fall when it's still warm, um, but the wind is a little bit colder and it smells like the leaves are changing. Um, and he takes a walk out around the perimeter of his pasture, and to that ash tree that he sat against, um, shortly after Tara died.
Mhm.
And yeah, he sits down on the ground, um, and begins to pray. Um, he prays to the being that he knows as the Abyssal One now, um, and the being he knew as Terra, and hopes to hear something. So he's mostly just sitting there going, "Hey, Terra, uh, how's it going up there? Um, I don't know if you can hear any of this or sense any of this, but this is how I got in touch with the Abyssal One before, so this is what I'm trying now."
Um, make me a religion check with advantage.
I didn't even have my dice out. I didn't think I'd be rolling anything. Okay, give me a minute.
Gotta do them last epilogue rolls.
I didn't think we'd be
Did we level up?
rolling.
Yeah, you're all level 17 now. Get ready for the last fight, epilogue fight. Oh my god.
I can
Vec-
fly
The
now.
way I do want to just level her up.
Vecna comes back for round 3. Oh my god.
Oh.
Asia can
All right,
Religion?
fly.
I'm gonna hit him with the delayed blast
An
fireball.
18.
If you sit and pray, and I think you more than anyone in this world understand the power of the Abyssal One. You are the person who has been the most connected with that power beyond any mortal in all of the planes. And I think you feel her presence as you look around you. You see her in everything as you feel the ground touching into the nature around you in your druidic state. You feel her in all of the life in this forest. She is here, but you don't get a response. And I think whatever her consciousness would be, it is elsewhere. She is here, but she is not at the same time.
He feels that and then sighs, and goes, I was kind of hoping that once you became a god, it'd be easier to get in touch with you, but apparently not. That's okay though. as long as you're elsewhere, I guess I'll hope that this is getting to you somehow and let you know some updates. Nyla's going to college. We're all really excited for her. Ellery and Phaedra are traveling and having fun, and I'm happy to see them happy together. Fletcher stayed at the fire watch to take over, and things are moving in the right direction. I think we're all actually doing pretty well down here. A lot of that thanks to you. And I hope you've been sensing or seeing everything that not that Ellery did for you. We haven't forgot about you, and we won't let anybody. And then he sits in the silence for a while longer, or the not quite silence that you get in the woods at night, before standing and going back inside, carrying on with the rest of his night.
As you stand up, you feel the press of something in your pocket that was not there before. And as you reach in and pull this item out, you see that a small figurine of a whale has been placed in your pocket. And I think you feel in this moment that, again, the physical presence of Tara is not here, but she's always here, and a little part of her must have made this for you in this moment.
That makes him smile a lot. And he keeps doing this every once in a while. For the next few years. Just like he's never been a particularly religious person or prone or like inclined to really praying outside of when he needs to talk to a god. But he picks up praying a little bit for this. It's something he does more frequently and does with a little bit more intention now.
And I think over these 5 years, you never hear her voice, but whenever you pray, I think you can always feel that the power of Hera and the Abyssal One is always present and always watching and always there. Okay. And we jump forward another month or two to Phaedra and Ellery. You both have a little vacation you've been planning. Set the scene for us. What are you getting up to?
Well, yeah, Phaedra and Ellery during the last session had basically both agreed that their home felt foreign and that they weren't exactly ready to like settle or do anything like that. And so instead, why not go on a honeymoon of the place where you provided war help? So they decided to go on a trip to tour be tourists of Pandora and Athia. Which is all fun and good. And they do that for like a month-ish. And then they return to the Firekeep and they ask for Fletch's assistance in learning like proper medical assistance because neither of them are technically healers.
Mhm.
And during that, they're like, okay, cool. How about we like kind of make like a traveling ambulance, like if we can offer aid if anybody needs it. And then Phaedra offers the incredible idea.
Oh, the training thing?
No, not the training thing. I can keep going. I just didn't want to dominate this.
What are you talking about?
Going to the troops.
Oh, that part. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, I didn't know those were connected. Yeah. Um, so yeah, after like they've done a little bit of like getting prepped and all that stuff, Phaedra and Ellery were like, let's go check on the troops. Like we haven't seen them since we retook the Firekeep. They theoretically were exploring what their options were for reproduction so that they aren't, endangered species. Let's just go see how that society's going.
And yeah, you all travel to Troops Swamp was in Pandora, I believe.
Yes, it was.
Uh, uh, the two of you travel to Pandora, to an area of swampland that is, for the most part, unincorporated and unnamed, as this place has had for a long time a bit of a uh, reputation of a place to stay away from. As long ago, people used to disappear in these swamps, as although disappearances do not happen anymore. And you two make your way to where the troops live. Um, this is not very much like a tourist destination, and I think this place kind of going into the culture of the troops is unnamed like many things in their society. It is simply home to them. And you come across a large village of essentially what looks to be magically created mushroom homes, and they are like large, bulbous tops, like carved out on the inside, very sort of like very like fairy fantasy village style, like living in mushrooms. But you see a small community that has fully been created through plants and druidcraft and magic. Um, and I will say this: as you both enter the home of the troops, no perception checks required, since I think this is something that would be on both of your minds. You see little tiny troop children running around.
I think for Phaedra's immediately gonna light up, and not even being like, I think she's just gonna look around wildly to see if she can recognize the lead. What was its C name?
Cal.
Yeah, see if she can recognize Cal, just to be like happy for someone she knows.
Uh, I think I am gonna need a perception check for this to try
Can
to
I also
find
look?
Cal troops. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. The only dice
That's
I
a
have
natural
close by-
fucking 20, baby.
rolled the snail
Uh,
one.
uh,
I got. Is it investigation? You said.
Perception.
I guess investigation or perception.
Okay. It's
Okay,
I don't know
if it's an
fucking-
investigation, I have a 28. I
got
know
a
where this is. I
21.
know where this mushroom is.
21.
Know where this mushroom is,
yeah,
please.
you spot his ass immediately. I think yeah, you both make your way through a crowd of mushroom folk. I guess what fungal folk, mushroom folk. I don't know what the. I think fungal folk actually is kind of sick as fuck.
Fungal, yeah.
You make your way through a crowd of fungal folk who have like begun. I think a lot of these kids have begun to swarm you. As again, there's only troops here. Like not many people come into this place. And making your way through, you see Cal, and they approach the two of you with a smile on their face. Welcome. You are Ellery and Phaedra. It has been almost a
Yeah.
year since I've seen you. How have you been?
Good. Successful in our endeavors, and I'm so happy to see that. It looks like you've been successful too. Look at all of these little ones.
Yes. We have learned how to fuck, Phaedra. It is most wonderful.
I'm so happy for you. Have you been writing down your scientific process?
Um, yes.
Incredible, incredible.
Would you be interested in seeing it?
Um,
Perhaps the notes.
Yes, yes.
yeah, the notes would be great. You know, it's a very I
It
don't know
is
how it is for you and your people. It is an intimate act between two people. I just
this is
biology wise.
this is extremely not intimate.
Yes, I
Go
would like to
on.
see.
Uh, please come with me. I believe someone is on their way to commit a phaedring in this moment. Yes, we named our reproductive act after the person who helped us realize that this was a societal issue that we faced. So thank you, Phaedra. You will forever you will be forever immortalized in the reproduction of our people.
I'm
Hey,
so
Drake.
honored.
Oh my
Ellery
Phaedra.
is like doubled over. This is hilarious.
Phaedra's like original like scientific joy has just turned into social horror now.
No, Ellery is like in tears.
I have been told by some of my researching friends that having your name on a discovery is quite a honor.
And it's so outside of my normal field of research. So this is rare. This is a treat.
Thank you. That is wonderful to hear. Please follow me so we can witness reproduction.
Do
And Al leads both of you like into kind of like it's like quote unquote like the closest thing they have to a forest here, but I think it is more like of a boggy trees mostly sunken into the bog. And I think you approach a group of like three other troops who are surrounding the carcass of a deer. And Cal brings
I've seen this live leak video.
mm, Cal, Cal brings you both to the carcass of the deer and looks at one of them and says, "Troop, I understand that it is your turn for Phaedring. Are you okay if these two watch? This is actually Phaedra." Uh, and I think you see the three of them like snap, look over at you, and are very like starstruck. Um, and I think the troop looks back at Cal and is like, "Absolutely, I'm totally fine with this. Please continue to watch me as I reproduce."
I will. I will. Thank you.
Um, you watch as one of the other troops here takes out a knife, cuts the belly of the deer open, and you watch as the troop who is here to reproduce takes that knife, cuts off their hand, and picks up the hand, places it inside of the carcass of the deer. and stands back up and says, "The Phaedraing is complete. I will go home," and begins to walk away. And I think the other two troops follow behind, and Cal looks at both of you with like a smile on their face, like very happy. Yes, we discovered that by cutting off a piece of ourselves and placing it into the carcass of any formerly living creature, in 48 hours, a baby will form, and we can take it out of the corpse, and it will follow us home.
I'm just so fascinated. They're fully ambulatory immediately once they emerge.
They form from whatever part of us is cut off, and as though a plant entering a new phase of life turns into a smaller troop over the course of 48 hours.
They're fully same mental faculties, same. They share the same knowledge as you, or do they start and have to learn things as well?
They start fresh. They are a baby.
Fascinating. Can we come back when this one emerges?
Yes, of course. We would be honored.
I would be honored myself. Ellery, dear, does that sound alright with you?
Sure. I mean, we have our camping stuff. Like, why not? I'm just glad you're having fun.
Uh,
Phaedra's like in a notebook right now, and she's like, Nyla's gonna love this.
yeah. From the minds of two researchers over the next couple or over the next 48 hours as you wait for this like troop baby to form, I think you learn that like this is just something they tried that worked. Like they have no scientific understanding of why this happens the way that it does. It is truly just like that's what worked. Okay, let's do that now. There is not a lot of like scientific interest into how medically or magically that happens. Um, and I think after 2 days, you all watch as probably like dozens of troops come to watch this as the parent of this child, which I will say over the course of 2 days, their hand has like reformed, um, and they reach into the deer's corpse and pulls out what truly is just like a little baby, like 1 foot tall troop, which immediately looks up at their parent and goes, "Mama." Uh,
Wait,
uh,
wait, stay right here. No one move. Hang on. Him.
yes, yes, it's literally that. It's literally that. That is what comes out. Uh, and you uh, watch as the parent goes, "Yes, you are Troop. Welcome to life." And Troop looks up at their parent and goes, "Troop." Uh, and they set the baby down, and the baby just follows them back to the village.
As it toddles away, I think if Ellery were to look, she would see Phaedra with like hands over her mouth, like sparkling eyes, just like that's the cutest thing she's ever seen.
Ellery will clock this, and I think Ellery's just like standing back a little bit, letting you have your moment. And I think she'll put a hand on Phaedra's shoulder and lean in a little bit and be like, "Should we have one of our own?"
Can we? Can we please?
I don't think it would be ethical to take them from their home.
No. I mean, we could go the normal way for the not asexual reproduction way for us.
I think Ellery will kind of throw up her eyebrows a little bit. I mean, I was joking, but if you're serious,
I mean, We did okay with Nyla.
She's alive.
Yeah. I think if we actually, I'm open. I'm open. But
We
if
have a
we
lot
want
of
to have
time.
this conversation, we need to have this in more like a controlled space.
Yes. I'm just so high off the endorphins of witnessing that.
Yeah, definitely.
And the two of you, I would say, uh, maybe being there for another like week or so, kind of like learning so much about these troops, very strange people. You see that over the course of like 2 weeks, that baby is now like teenager height and form. And I
Damn.
think like the troops reproduce fast. This is a very quick like turnaround for growing up into like a whole ass adult. Um and I think you both watch people who are no longer going to go extinct. They will have a place in this world, and maybe even one day will have a kingdom of their own, like Ajax and the Warforged, or something along those lines. But for now, and for probably the foreseeable future, they simply seem to enjoy the peace and serenity of their home, of their swamp. Um,
I think Phaedra's gonna night like by night would like to over her lifetime be an anthropologist of their culture and see what develops as they become a more developed society and like if they develop different personalities or if they all are just troop.
Nerd.
Oh, that sounds sick as fuck.
Thing,
I want that to be me.
not to like go too far into the future, but I do think like the swamp is large, and I think the like civilization of the troops does kind of like grow and fill to the borders of the swamps
I
as
was
they're
gonna
like
say, because if they develop into teenagers in 2 weeks, these motherfuckers don't die unless they're killed. If I'm not mistaken, they're gonna overtake so fast.
No, I was like, damn, they're worse than rabbits actually.
yeah.
This is
Um
awesome.
I think truly like the troops probably um have some formal agreement eventually with Pandora of like we are technically classified as Pandoran citizens as we live in this place, but we're just kind of do our own thing, and Pandora as a like country just fully leaves them alone and lets them be. I think Phaedra, over your anthropological studies, like this is the least aggressive civilization in any recorded history, as it truly is just like war. Why would we do that? That serves no purpose. And you see, like, all of these troops are just very logical about how they live their lives, and see no reason to like go to war, like subjugate others. Like there's never any political issues. Like they all just kind of get along in perfect harmony and agreement, and that truly never changes.
Going off of something Amanda sent me, do you think perchance at some point Phaedra would run into Elianis in this context?
100%. Her best friend runs that shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I would say over the course of your studies, you absolutely run into Elianis, as well as like the troop, like the like most famous troop of all.
The
OG.
Gus troop.
The Gus
Gus.
troop.
Thank you. That was everything to me. Thank you.
Of course.
Let the two Russians of this world meet, please.
We jump forward to 2 years post Vecna. Cliff, you receive missives and letters and correspondences from the university that Maribel used to go to. I think you see that is like up and running again, and they are offering like scholarships and monetary benefits to students who return to the university, which, as you stated, would prompt an idea in Cliff's head.
Yeah, he receives these letters and um they're worded like um they were kind of addressed to him as a last resort, in the kind of way where like their letters were definitely sent out to the students, and correspondence was had with the students, and that's who they were reaching out to try to get back to come back to school.
Mhm.
Um, but for the students who they had not heard anything from, they have now moved on to contacting the parents.
So I think you put together like Maribel has not been answering these.
Yeah, he goes, okay, Maribel has been ghosting her university and didn't tell me about it. Um, so he goes and finds her. She's probably like splitting time between the farm and the fire watch.
Mhm.
Um, and has taken up working with Fletcher, um, and has kind of stuck or continued doing medic things,
Mhm.
and I guess transferred more out of battlefield medicine and into like infirmary type of medicine.
Mhm.
And
Uh,
so yeah, he goes and tracks her down. Watch.
yeah, I think you could find her at the Fire Watch. Being many years later, it is a lot busier around here. Like a lot of people have joined, hundreds more than when you left the Fire Watch years ago at this point. And I think you see and can, or you can find Maribel training with Zenny, and you see the two of them like sparring off. Zenny, who's now about the age that Nyla was when she started working for the Fire Watch. I think you see like he's grown up a lot, and is probably going to start doing some stuff soon himself. But you approach the two of them, and I think Zenny stops beating the shit out of Maribel, although they both look like they've been beating the shit out of each other, and kind of like, taps Maribel on the shoulder, points to you. She turns around, like runs over to you, gives you a hug. Hey, Dad, how's it going?
Going all right. How about you?
Oh, not too bad. Just sparring with Zenny, and then gonna head back to the infirmary. I didn't forget about coming to the farm later this week, though. I'm still planning on coming over.
Yeah, I'm glad that you will. That's not why I'm here. I wanted to talk to you for a minute.
Oh yeah,
Um,
sure. Is it Grandpa? Is everything okay?
oh, no, no, yeah, he's fine. He's okay.
Okay.
I've been getting letters from your university.
Ace immediately scrunches up. They sent letters to you too.
Yes, they did.
Ah, shit.
They
Okay.
implied that they've been sending letters to you, and you haven't been answering them.
Well, yeah, I'm busy. I'm doing like stuff here, working on the farm.
You've been too busy to write a letter back to your university and answer them about re-enrolling.
I was getting around to that. But also I, I didn't say I'm re-enrolling though.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's why.
I,
Why not?
the last time I was there, I very narrowly escaped being drafted from the university. Like they were keeping us in our rooms to make sure that we couldn't run away. I'm just I don't know, the thought of going back there seems I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
let's sit down for a minute. Kind of like pull over to the steps of the maybe like the I don't know, the supply shack for the training grounds.
Mhm.
Um, I understand maybe not wanting to go back there if you've had some bad experiences and got some bad memories of that place, so that's okay. I think you should go back to school. You were accepted into what I thought was a pretty good program, and I know that you learned a lot here at Firewatch, but I don't want you to pass up a, a chance to learn in real school.
Um, I think your daughter's gonna insight check you.
Okay.
Okay. So that's an 18. Um, I think she is looking for how important is this to Cliff? She wants to know like how much does her dad care about her returning to school?
She can tell that he really means it. Like when he's saying that he doesn't think she should stop schooling, like he genuinely believes that.
I think she looks down. Right. I'll do this on two conditions. One, credits transfer. I want to go to a different school. I don't know if I'd feel comfortable going back to that room. Two,
Oh,
this gives me a break from farm work. And on my school breaks, I'll come and visit, but I get to go to the fire watch and I get to go back to doing this stuff for like
I
spring
have to
break.
come cut the lawn.
Yeah, I don't have to cut the lawn no more.
okay, that's a deal. We'll find you a university where your credits will transfer, and you are free from all farm duties on your break.
Which isn't to say I don't like working the farm, but if I had to choose between the farm and the fire watch, I'm sorry. I like what I do here.
No, I understand. I know. I just don't want you um to pass on the opportunity to get a real good education and real training with real teachers. Um, which is something that I I don't think many people in our family have gotten to do.
I'm I'm sorry I didn't say anything about the letters they were sending.
Yeah, next time you're dodging letters, say something to me about it.
Yeah, I will. I'm sorry. Um, and would would be it would be a very big change to the pace of life, but like not having a half finished degree sitting in my back pocket is not the worst thing in the world, I guess.
Hmm. Yeah, get that diploma, finish the degree.
I know it's
At
important.
least to say that you did and that you could.
I tell you what, I will come to as yeah, I'll come to the farm 2 nights from now like I was planning on it. And how about when I come to the farm, whenever we get a chance, we just go through colleges, applications, credit transfers, work out all the details of that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out then.
All right.
Still my original rule of nowhere outside of Rask applies.
Fine, okay, but t- but The
Nowhere
Rolling
further than Rask.
Hills, the Rolling Black Hills have so many good schools, though. Are you sure we can't
We
just
went over this the first time.
fine? Okay,
Um,
sure. Sure, there's schools in Rask.
is the Golden City in Rask or the Rolling Black Hills?
That's the
So
Rolling
he's in the
Black
Rolling
Hills.
Black Hills.
You know what? Nyla and Maribel can convince Cliff. Cliff, please let them go to the same school. Oh my god.
I will say,
Milo should watch out for her.
yeah, I think she tells you that she loves you and gives you a hug, and like you two can probably like sit for a while and talk before she'd have to go do anything else. Over the course of the next month or two, as Maribel immediately reaches out to Nyla and is like, "We need to convince my dad to let me go to the Rolling Black Hills, to the Golden City." Um, are Nyla and Maribel able to convince you, or do you think Cliff would hold strong to the no, we're outside of Rask?
Nyla has made
Mm.
speeches to you, written papers, letters. She gives you the biggest puppy dog eyes. Ends with Maribel and Nyla going, please, 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 please.
I think that is the only thing that could convince Cliff to let her go to the Golden City.
She's so fucking excited. And I'll say this as well. Amanda, if you would be chill with this. I mean, first and foremost, I think so very surprisingly, Golf goes to school. He was
Whoa.
able
I could have made the same face.
to
Not all of us pogging.
Yeah.
I think because I mean this is a fantasy world, so I do think like universities would also have more like combat and adventuring based like degrees and things as well. Like you can go to school to learn how to fight and things like that. So I think he does take like roguery classes and things of those nature. And I think so. Now here's the thing. I don't think he gets a formal degree. I think he just goes to college and takes some classes. But my like idea that just popped in, Nyla, Golf, and Maribel like having a shitty college apartment together.
That is literally, I didn't know that is everything I wanted, but it is everything that I've ever wanted.
Sorry, I'm
Curse.
already updating
Me-
Twin.
Milo's just taking over my body and filling me with stress at that idea.
Yeah.
They go to Tati's bakery hungover as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Milos, you anytime they come into the bakery after like a Saturday
Sorry, I
night,
do not serve drunkards.
yeah, you smell the tinges of something, you know?
Yeah.
There's still some like tequila dripping out of Golf's like mouth.
Mhm.
They still do the
Double
mama
Milos
bird routine
too.
at the bar to get free drinks off of people.
And I think
Milos tells
Croissants are for silver
Maribel.
A plus students.
I make sure Maribel knows that Milos is a direct line back to me.
Yeah. And he has a spare bed for her if she ever needs it.
Of course. And we will now. Here's the thing that I think this makes the graduation ceremony all the better because I think it was established that Maribel was about halfway through her formal education before she was like extracted. And she would be going back to school at about the point where Nyla is halfway through her education. So the two of you are graduating together. And I do think that Golf will be disguised as someone to walk across the stage anyway, even though he's not getting a degree. So
Right.
now, not only is this a Nyla graduation ceremony, it's a Nyla, Maribel, and Semi Golf graduation ceremony. But before we get to that, We are 3 years in to post Vecna now. And it is time for Vic and Targrim to celebrate their 10-year anniversary. As they've reached a
Aww.
so
Cute.
run me through that. What would your celebration look like? Kind of like leading into the scene that you want to do for it.
Yeah. So for context, like what Vic has been up to in like the 3 years since, he
Mhm.
decided to stay at the Firewatch with Hargrim and Noel.
I see like 4 or 5. Sorry. Oh my god. I oh, I can imagine. Sorry.
Wait, wait. You see, she like takes out what looks like a pocket sort of like schedule of some kind and like flips through. Today's your anniversary.
You still remember our anniversary?
I mark that shit down every year. Just in case you
Vic will
came
like
back.
pull her into a hug again.
I think Hargrim starts crying again because he's like, I knew we hired you for a reason. You are wonderful. And I think she's like, well, hey, anniversary gift, everything's on the house today. Do y'all want something to drink, eat?
Yeah, that'd be great to, drink, eat, and catch up, see what you've been up to too. It's been a long time.
It has been. Here, what do y'all want? Let me take your order. Just
Vic
like
like forgot what was on the menu and like looks up to just like pick something out of the blue and be like, yeah, that's fine.
I think Hargrim uh uh like probably just says, as you say this as well, says like what both of your orders were back in
Yeah.
the day because he's the rememberer. And and she like runs off, gets you both like drinks and food. I'll say this, dropping the tray was in shock, but as she like brings the food out, you see she's like very gracefully moving through the crowd, and I think you see that she's no longer as clumsy as she was. um like sets a lot of food down, goes over and like tells an employee to like run the bar, instructs some people, and then sits down, is like, okay, I've got a while, I want to hear what you've both been up to.
Uh, well, and then I feel like Vic is just gonna tell like literally like their entire story, like what
Yeah.
they've been up to, them taking over the Firewatch, them losing, a dear friend in the siege, and then like rebuilding Glenn's pub and like all of that as well.
Lens of Vic too would be really awesome to experience that story.
I I thought you both just like went on a extended vacation. That
We
sounds fucked,
we've been
man.
gone for 5 years. We've been on an extended vacation for 5 years.
No, you both didn't tell me where you were going. You just said look after the bar.
Is that what we said?
That is what we said. We kind of just said you're in charge and dipped.
Hmm. Did we left you the keys though, right? Like we
Yeah, like
okay.
you need like the keys and the paperwork I need. The bar's still in your name. Like I've been setting, I mean I've been running things, but I've been just like setting aside your like cut of everything over the last 5 years.
I feel like Vic will like turn to look at Hargrim and kind of just be like, what is like what, like kind of in like shock, being like, you saved all of that money, and then like kind of like share like a knowing look before turning back and be like, Soren, that's your money. You should keep that money. That's not ours. We left this place for you. We have our own lives now. Like, that money should be for you. You ran the business for the past however many years.
Wait, like, like you're not coming back to like run the bar? Like it's my bar?
Yeah, I am sorry we didn't communicate that better, I guess, but
No,
of course the bar is yours.
we have to fill out so much paperwork to exchange ownership of this place.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I didn't do that. I feel I ran the paperwork portion of this business. I should have done that. I'm so sorry.
I mean, we were in a hurry. We had places to be, slipping through the cracks.
Um, so I just okay. I wanna make very clear, and then I'll let y'all like have your honeymoon. I don't want to take up all of your time. Um, there's a bank account that I've been putting a portion of the proceeds of this place into for 5 years. There's like 10,000 gold in there. You don't want that. It's a lot of money. This place has been really popular.
The-
Hargrim looks at you, and I think it's only human, like, it's only mortal to be like, "10,000 gold."
Vic will like take a deep breath and be like, we 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 said it was your money and we are going to stick to our word, but you know, if you wanted to give us a 10-year anniversary gift, I don't think we could say no to that.
10-year anniversary gift it is. I, um thank you to both of you. I graduated. I went to school and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, and you both just like very graciously gave me a position that you can't say I was the best at. I wasn't. I dropped shit all the time. I messed up orders. Like I was not great, but you left me this business that you're giving me now, and I love it here. And this is like running this place is my passion, and both of you gave me that. And so like thank you.
I think Vic will like grab like Hargrim's hand and like hold it and be like, I'm happy that you found something that brings you as much joy as as the joy that we found since leaving. We are so happy together, and we're so happy that you're happy too.
You see she like wipes away a tear, kind of like goes and gives both of you another hug. Well, food, drinks, everything on the house, eat as much as you want. I'm gonna put together a nice anniversary gift for the both of you. And she heads off. And I think the two of you are able to have a beautiful anniversary, spending time in the place where both of you met and you fell in love, and you're able to sort of like relive so many memories here, kind of like walking over and be like, hey, remember how that dent got there, and hey, remember why there's a huge gouge in the floor there, like, oh, all the memories, as you're able to relive this with your husband. um and I think on your way out, you are given a sack of like 5,000 gold pieces. Uh, it's an anniversary gift, and then shuts the door in your face.
What? Vic's gonna like bang on the door and be like, when I said a gift, I did not mean half of it. Let us give you part of it back.
No, go away. I love you. Go away.
Love you too. Thank you for everything. Well, I promise we'll visit more often.
Opens the door a crack, blows you a kiss, and closes it again.
All right.
With this money, we could actually buy some of the fanciest liquor in the land. Then we can actually buy enough of it where I can make like a decent recreation of it. I bet this could buy us like a barrel.
Oh my god. Wait. I Nyla and Marybelle's graduation is coming up, right? We have a celebratory drink with the best alcohol of the country. We have to bring it.
Okay, pet project. We're gonna buy this flask. I'm gonna since we'll have enough of it, I'm gonna find a good way to recreate it. We bring flasks of the best liquor in the land to graduation to give to everybody.
I I knew I married you for a reason, and like scoops him
I
up
love
in
you
like a big hug and like gives him a
Yeah.
kiss.
Oh, yeah, the two of you have a wonderful 10-year anniversary. Um, and then a couple of months later, we enter the 4-year mark of post Vecna, to a graduation ceremony. I guess, mm, since this is technically Amanda your scene, where would you want this to start? Like, Where would this scene fall in the graduation?
I guess, okay, so if I just go over the past 4 years for Nyla, obviously she went to the university in the Golden City. She definitely was like, "Hey, can I get a massive scholarship for, I don't know, killing that guy for you?" Um, so, but you know, Tim or Aaron brought up a very good point. She's level 16, level 17, entering college. I think she gets a PhD on a fast track. But she in ancient and occult history with an emphasis in arcane artifacts, but also double majoring in religious studies. Um, I think, obviously she's going to school with golf, but her summers she likes to go off with Troop and Maribel. Maybe they bring Zenny along too. Uh, she wants to go. She meets the troops probably, especially after hearing about Phaedring. Oh my god. Um, she definitely is just a crazy college girl during this time, and also during summers, she goes on gauntlets visiting everyone in wherever they are. Any college paramours also have to make it through a gauntlet of parental figures. Um, but I think this would take place. Her father Bari probably moved to the Golden City as well, and I think has set up like an artificing shop. Where he makes invention. He does um repairs and stuff. Um, but I don't. Maybe the ceremony would probably take place maybe at like the loft kind of above this, or the Firewatch. Actually, the Firewatch at Glenn's pub. It would make the most sense and feel the best to celebrate a major milestone there. So she goes to a place that she calls home to celebrate closing that chapter of her life. Um, let me see here. What else do I have for? Anyway, yeah. So I think it's Glenn's pub where she has invited everyone to gather.
Uh, yeah, so earlier that day, you all sat through the graduation ceremony. Nyla in particular, having so many degrees and honors and such, that her crossing the stage takes a full minute of someone speaking. Um, but you also, Cliff, you watch your daughter finish her degree, um, become a. I think this would just be like, because I do feel like the cleric track would kind of be an offshoot of essentially like a nursing degree of some kind.
Yeah, kind of. It'd be like nursing slash religion.
So yeah, it's like a nursing degree with like a religious minor or something along those lines.
Hmm.
But you watch your daughter graduate, and I think you have heard her mention multiple times how glad she was that you convinced her to finish this, and she's very like happy to have done this. You all also watch everyone look in confusion as not Troop, as Golf in Disguise walks across the stage, grabs a degree, and then full sprints into the crowd to try to get away, not realizing that there wasn't actually a degree in the things that they were handing out. But you, you all get invited to the after party at Glenn's pub, where
Are plus ones allowed?
plus ones are absolutely allowed.
Okay.
Can't wait to meet
And
this fucking baddie.
yeah, Um, I think like first and foremost, there is a full one-to-one recreation of the finest liquor in the land. That that Hargrim is very excitingly like peddling out fully for free. Just take it and go. But yeah, I think who does everyone see enter with Milosh?
So both Nyla and Cliff have met this woman. She she looks to be probably like a couple of years older than Milosh. She's not much shorter than him, at probably like 5'8", and has that like older woman lifts weights at the gym and has maybe smoked a couple of cigarettes in her life. Look like you'd see at at a dive bar and she'd fit right in.
Yeah, what's up? Hold on.
Uh,
Give me a second, guys.
okay. Cliff, you know her from Milosh taking her to your farm for a weekend getaway. And they
Mhm.
didn't have much time apart to talk to you. They spent most of their time in the woods, like fishing. And then Nyla would have met her at the house and at the bakery. But for the rest of you, this is a mystery woman walking with Milosh. And Pikaru, let's see how far back it is. I don't even know if I have it anymore. Let me see.
You sent it to me.
Uh,
You sent it in chat.
yeah. Yeah, I did. I just don't
Was it in
remember.
the voice chat, or was it in regular chat?
No, I think it's in regular chat. Yeah, I do so much spamming here.
I can't believe Gus is interrupting our epilogue right now.
Wow.
Again.
Gosh
Yeah.
dang it.
I
I
know.
can.
He did it on purpose.
I'm
He
sure it's
waited for me to go
important.
to do it.
Also, I did have Milosh bringing this woman to Cliff's farm as a scene that you wanted to do. I thought you had meant for it to be after graduation. Did you want to do it as a
No,
scene?
it probably would have happened
Thanks.
before, but that's okay.
Thanks, Mutt.
I don't think it needs to be a scene if they're meeting her here.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
yeah, I'll resend.
Aaron
She
got it.
goes. I don't have a name.
I got it.
I don't have a name, so Cole, you can make one up.
Canon.
Shit. Wait, no, I got this.
Her name is Local Baddie.
She got her name changed legally to Local Baddie.
Local baddie.
Lacella Badette. Wait, that's kind of good.
Wait,
Lacella Badette. That's her name.
Hello, Badet.
Lacella Badet.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like
That simply
LOQ
cannot be true.
Lacella.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got it. Here we go.
Lacella Badet.
Oh, stop.
Lacella Badet. Yeah, I think all of you watch as I don't. Should
Her
we wait
nickname's
for
Loka.
Loka?
Yeah, we should wait for
Where have you been, Loka?
Where have you been, Loka?
Graduation ceremony.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, hold on.
Hope you like that two-parter.
God, that's funny as fuck.
I'm so sorry.
So I brought Locella Badette to your party.
Her name
Gus
is
Gus just asked me. Well, Tessa and Gus just came to the office door, and opened it together and said, "Do you have a second?" And I said, "Yeah, I guess so. What's going on?" And Tessa and they said, "Tessa, ask your question first." And she goes, "Would you still love Gus if he was a frog?" And I was like, oh, "Okay, this is a classic question." Like, yeah, I'd love him. I built him like a little terrarium, you know, keep him happy and comfortable. And then Gus said, "Would you still love me if I was a frog, but I was the size that I am now?"
He would eat you.
Honestly, real question.
It's like, I don't know. Yeah, do you still talk? Like, can you talk to me still? He was like, yeah. You could. I could talk to you, but I'd sound like I was a frog.
Those motherfuckers are
They're
gone.
having fun.
And then
They're having a good night.
Kristen,
So
do you
anyway,
have to pick up Tessa from Amanda and Gus's place?
No, she normally drives herself home.
Okay.
Anyway, that is a lovely, lovely baddie. Thank you, Abby.
yeah, so anyway, y'all watch as Milosh enters with the baddest baddie in the land, and I guess yeah, where Milosh, where do you go?
Everybody's like hanging out.
Can
I
I
think
also
I
ask
think
I guess I'll go
she-
say hi to
what is her name?
It's
Locella.
Locella Bad
Lucella
Day.
Badet.
Like,
Locella.
okay.
But she goes by Loca.
She goes by Loca.
She does.
Nella
And
goes,
he'll probably say hi
Loca,
to
where you
Bari 'cause it's
been?
like
You vegetable, yes.
You're caught
Yes.
up, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm caught up. I understand now.
I think
But she does hit the line.
not waiting for Milosh at all, Loca will like walk up to the nearest person and just start introducing herself to the people in this room. I think she'll probably go up to Nyla first. Who did you say it was Nyla, one of the people who's met her?
Yeah, they've many. She's like been at Milosh's house while Nyla's there. She works at the bakery with him, so they've
So
crossed
she's
paths,
seen
I'm sure.
her after her escapades with Mary Bell and golf.
Absolutely.
Hungover, yeah. Milosh is serious about not serving them if they're hungry.
Mhm.
He'll give
She
them
goes to
water
Locella though.
and black coffee. You get the black coffee.
Yeah, I think Lokella walks up to Nyla first and is just like, "Hey kid, congratulations," and like gives you like a fist bump.
She'll fist bump her, but then just hug her.
Oh, like,
And then she will grab the finest liquor in the land, and hand it to her. And she goes, Hargrim figured out how to replicate this, which is great because I thought I was going to have to sneak into the Golden Palace again and steal some again.
no shit, you snuck into the
did.
Golden.
Well, I was already there for like a meeting, and then just one thing led to another, and I was in front of a barrel of it, and I took some.
Milosh has been holding back on how cool you are. Okay. Takes the shot and is just like, finest liquor in the land, all right?
Yeah, if you need any more Milosh stories
Can you-
too, I have tons.
Can he come up behind her and place a hand on her lower back?
How would she react to I know you
Normally,
have a very
probably like
strong.
they're comfortable with each other.
Yeah, I think
They just
I
put each other's
think
bodies.
I think
Miss
she
Lokella, I'd like to introduce you to some friends of mine.
either way. I think she looks at Nyla and is like, "Don't get too crazy tonight."
Oh, I'll try my best.
A little crazy, just a little bit. All right.
Vic, Ellery, Phaedra, I'd like to introduce you to my good friend of mine.
Immediate insight check.
Behind you, behind them, as he says good friend, Nyla will make a kiss, like make her hand do a kissy thing, like
Can that give me
Picture, like,
advantage?
having clocked the hand on the lower back will be like, thanks, I got it.
It's a 21 insight.
So they've been like intimate for like 3
what?
3 what?
years now. This is like a long-term intimate relationship.
Wow, Milosh is doing her a disservice by introducing her as a friend. That's fucked up.
Actually, I'm
Milosh,
gonna
come
say,
now, only a friend.
correct me if I'm wrong, but as Milosh introduces her as a friend, I think she probably like give a little smile to Milosh, but overall to kind of be chill with that description.
Mhm.
I think I think you can see these two definitely have an interesting relationship.
Like take a
these are-
swig of his drink and be like, okay.
These are the
right.
people that I spent some time with during the war.
Oh, no kidding. It's nice to meet all of you. My name is Locella, but you can call me Loca.
Yes.
Wonderful to meet
this
you,
is-
Loca. It's always good to have more pink people around.
Yeah, gives you like a firm, very firm handshake.
Lucius the storm sorcerer.
Can you shoot something with lightning?
Yeah, that's kind of my whole thing.
Oh no, but like at some point tonight, I would love to
Oh.
see you.
You know,
There's a
before I
lot
continue
of-
the sentence, Cole, can you check
Yeah.
your message really quick?
Oh yeah.
Vic will pile on and be like, "Can you shoot Milos with lightning?" I feel like that'd be like entertaining for her.
You've seen me tase people before, of course.
This.
No, it is kind of loud sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
and you know, I don't want to wake
Outside.
the baby, so
Hey, I I don't want to impose or anything. I just wait.
The baby.
Huh?
Does everybody
If
know about
you-
this baby?
Yeah,
if you
what?
all look down, let's say in Ellery's arms.
Oh, have we? Is this
Where'd that come from?
the first time we're finding out about this baby?
You would have noticed the baby at the graduation ceremony, but we glossed
Okay.
over that really fast.
We missed
Okay.
it.
Everyone was so excited for Nyla and Maribel, and then
Mhm, mhm.
seeing Milos bring someone that no one
Yeah.
clocked the small infant in Ellery's arms.
oh, like it's like fresh.
It's fresh.
wow.
It's pretty fresh.
Like
What is it?
There's
month
something-
maybe 2.
Did
There's
we?
something
Did we?
immediately more interesting. Is this news? Is this like a new thing?
Yeah, is this news to everyone?
Yes. I didn't want to
Well-
take away from Abby's moment though.
Vic will hold out his hands to pick up the baby.
Nyla was doing the same thing. Goes, no, Vic, you go first.
What does the
Can
baby
I?
look like?
You can say no. You can say no. I get it.
Ellery will I think she will like with one
shake.
hand hold the baby and the other hand like correct your arms because she can't just hand you a 2-month-old. They don't have the neck support.
Yeah.
So she'll like lay it in your hands. The baby is an ASMR. That's
Baby.
honestly as far as we got.
Yep, that's all.
Okay.
So as you may have noticed, she's a foundling.
What's her name?
Her name's Willow.
We got a rather panicked call from Fletcher about I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and you're all aunts and uncles now.
Hey, we can ixnay on the lightning, all right? I fully understand.
She's
Well, I mean,
so
you know, I could just like go
small.
out back and do it really quick or something.
She's so
Yeah,
small.
no, just go. You go have fun.
And she's
Here,
like
quick.
looking over like into Vic's like arms at this little baby, and she's just like, oh my
Vic will
god.
help hand you the baby. With Ellery's approval.
The baby's got like
She's
little
beautiful.
fledgling wings.
Looks
We
like-
just start
She's
passing the kid
beautiful,
around.
girls.
Nyla will look at you with the biggest, most watery eyes ever. Like,
I think Ellery will she'll pull Nyla in a little bit and be like, "Don't worry, you're always gonna be my little girl too."
oh my god.
Oh.
Anyway, cry count 5? I
Maybe.
think maybe 6?
Oh,
What
can
else
I
is
at some
it?
point drag Loka to the back to do the lightning thing and bond as pink girls?
I
Yeah,
think
I
yes,
will say, as the baby is being passed around, Ellery is going to be like, Milos, why have we not met this person before?
Well, you're meeting her now, no?
Like, yeah, but are you like ashamed or something?
as
I just didn't. We didn't like think of it. We're just coworkers, and
as you say
Insight check.
coworkers, as you say workers, I'll give you advantage on the insight check because as you say coworkers, Phaedra and Loka pass to go out to the back, and Loka squeezes your ass and then heads to the back.
meanwhile,
Fuck that.
doesn't-
Yeah, that's a
doesn't
23.
18 on the
he doesn't
die.
flinch. Nothing changes. It's like nothing even happened, except he's like 4 to 5 shades darker in the face.
Oh my god. Ellery is I think witnessing this, she's gonna like hands on shoulders to Milos and be like, I love that for you.
Or, so I don't want we're taking things slow. We both have we both come into relationships with past experiences. We are taking things slow.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's fine. You, like, of course, you live your life.
Yeah,
However,
she's a good woman. She's a friend first and foremost.
yes, as all good relationships should be. However, if you ever feel like you want, like, I don't know, like,
Double date.
insight into what a woman likes or anything, or assistance, I'd be happy to provide.
I appreciate this, and I will say no more than this. I think I do not need help knowing what she likes. I think that part we are pretty okay with.
My God, Ellery! I think Ellery will now go like 5 to 6 shades like darker in the face and be like truly mouth like jaw down, mouth agape, and be like,
You are drawing attention to us.
excuse me, you drawing attention to the fact that you brought somebody in here with a stranger.
Now we'll ask questions.
Oh, she's an adult.
Ones
She's
that
looking
I
at the
am not
baby, it's
willing to
fine.
answer. She's already
And
far
that's
too
hey,
curious.
that's your prerogative. You don't have to tell her anything.
Uh,
But
You should ask her about her relationships. Some of the boys that she has been bringing around.
I should. Oh my God! Immediately, Ellery like whips around and is like, "Thank you, Milos." Like immediately is like dead set on talking to Nyla. And she goes up and she goes, "How's the baby? How are you? How's your life?"
Nyla, like, she goes, "Oh, the baby's good," and then like it's like something like, "Oh, this is like an interrogation now, isn't it?" I will say, there's probably been one or two like people that she has probably taken to meet Phaedra and Ellery over her time.
Oh
I
my
think in
God! Okay,
college.
what would be the most recent person? Is there a name?
Oh, let me. Oh fuck.
Fantasy name generator, help me,
F-
save me.
There's a bitch named Josh who didn't laugh.
Yeah, was the name like Josh?
Oh my God! Wait.
Oh,
Return of
Baron?
Baron.
Yeah.
Return of Baron.
Oh my
Baron
God.
die? Didn't Baron
No, he made
blow
it
up?
out. They bond over it. The Return of Baron.
Is she?
But you haven't heard about him for a while. I think in college she is a little bit of a heartbreaker because she has first and foremost very high standards because she killed Vecna.
Right.
They also have to make it through starting probably with Cliff and or Vic, and then it gets progressively harder. And so if they fail on certain steps, they're donezo. Milos is the final boss.
Nobody's made it past him.
No,
the
yeah.
Cliff and Vic would feel like pretty normal, like whatever you do to her, I do to you, blah 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 blah. And then like the next layer is very standard, and then the next layer is Phaedra and Ellery.
I have
don't
a
know if that would
sniper
be, like,
rifle and I know how to use it.
right.
She goes, "So, what is this about?"
No, just if you're seeing anybody, you have so much free time ahead of you.
No, not anymore.
Insight check.
Uh,
I don't
Oh, that's a
believe
fuck. That's a
you.
2. That's a 2. I believe you.
Vic's gonna walk by and be like, "We didn't like the last one. It's fine," and then just
Yeah.
like keep walking to the bar.
Yeah, with that, I think she's just like, yeah, I thought he was okay, but he like, when he was meeting Vic and Hargrim, he like threw up and like was being super weird. And it's just
Was his name Murdoch?
and it just gave me the ick.
That's very fair.
So, well, we'll see. I'm gonna go. I don't know. There's lots of people in the world, so
Yeah, you have so much time to figure it out.
That's
She'll
true.
like scoop the baby back from you and be like, "Now go have fun. This is your party."
Yes, ma'am. And she goes
Cliff
off and
is
she
all
takes.
over this baby.
Oh, what was that?
Cliff is all over this baby.
Oh, she'll. I guess she'll give him to Cliff. Be like, here you go.
Aw,
Mhm.
baby.
Oh.
Milosh will pour himself some of this very nice, what was it, whiskey?
Mhm.
Yeah, and he'll go and stand quietly next to Cliff and nurse his drink and wag his finger at the baby and make kissy noises at the baby.
Oh,
Mhm.
So
Yeah, Cliff is
cute.
staring and cooing
And
at this baby.
yeah, and goes, "Are you a good girl? Who's a good girl?
Oh gosh, she's
Are
so
you
cute.
very smart? Look at those smart eyes.
Of course she is. She got the smartest mamas.
Do you see the ceiling? What is up there? Is that ceiling?"
I'm
Oh,
just gonna like rocking her back and forth.
this is so cute.
oh my god. Greg got 6.
Stride back in from the alley, like arm in arm with Loka, and we're laughing like old ladies who are loud in public and don't care anymore.
Yeah, I think
You know she laughs way too loud.
yeah, it's just like this booming laugh. I think as the two of you walk back in from like blowing shit up outside, it's just like, well, I would always ask clarifying questions about all of you because I've been very interested in meeting you all, and you know how bad he is at description of things, and he mostly referred
Thanks.
to you, yeah, he mostly referred to you as the Lightning Lady, and like, I was like, that's kind of rude. There has to be so much more to her, and
And
there
one
is.
of the lesbians.
I was
There
gonna
there
say,
is a lot more, but I think that's a very accurate description as well.
it's not wrong, and I've been told that he's described me as someone who is made of words or talks too much. So I'll take Lightning Lady any day. So
You should come to the bakery more. I'd love to see you and Ellery there. Bring the baby when the baby can eat stuff. I can give some baked goods.
I mean, we'd love to. We're still doing our traveling healing gig, but we can.
Mm,
I'm sure we could alter our routes to stop by more in the Rolling Black Hills and all that. So
Please do.
He is always trying
yes,
to
of
make more
course.
work for
I
us.
I do want to foster this friendship. I'm just simply. This is going to be a great friendship.
You're a lot of fun. Yeah, okay.
You're right, darling. I'm so happy we met.
It is
Um,
never just have somebody over. It's let's make them a dozen pastries.
Saying this to the baby.
Probably to Cliff.
Uh, um. Oh my god, no, what's I gonna do? Oh, Zenny is like also an adult now, right?
Oh, he's a young
I
man.
think it's like it'd
He's
be
a
like
young man.
16, 17 at this point.
After
17?
Well, he was
3?
only like a few years younger than
Yeah,
Nyla.
he was only like
Yeah,
a
he
year or
was like
2
a
younger
year or
than
two younger
Nyla.
than Nyla.
Oh, then he would be like 18 or 19 then.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna see what he's been up to lately. I want to know what he's up to.
I think that did you want to
Oh,
like fully him or you just want to hear a little update?
I guess maybe I'll grab a glass of the finest whiskey of the realm
Mhm.
and track him down and plop it into his hand, um, and say, "It's been a long time. Any updates?"
You know,
Sorry,
Ray.
I have a pit crew of adult Nyla.
Oh yeah, my mom has finally let me start going on missions. It only took forever. As much as my mom loves to throw herself into danger, she can be a helicopter parent at times. And so,
Hmm.
we got there. We got there.
Okay, so what missions? Have you done anything fun or cool?
Just like small bandit stuff. She's still on purpose keeping some bigger things from me for sure.
Well, I mean, if I need someone, because what are you still keeping up with magic, or do you do stuff with like swords and weapons now?
A little bit of both, actually.
So if I were to say, go do stuff in Athea in 2 months, and I need someone to accompany me,
I mean, like, what kind of stuff we talking here?
just retrieving a super ancient artifact that's only spoken about in myth and seeing if we can get it.
You know, my mom would say no, but my dad would say yes. And if I ask, and also, I'm fucking old enough. So let's do this thing.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Gray might be mad at me, but
She can never stay mad at you for long. You did save the world, so
exactly. So I think we got this.
yeah, okay. So we're doing this. I'm gonna pack up tonight and get permission from my dad.
Mhm.
And then we're out of here.
I'll get Maribel and Golf. See if they're down. I see no issues with this.
Nope, not at all. Let's do it.
Cheerses him and downs the drink.
Is it- and
I-
unless is there
so-
anything?
Yeah. So Cliff, how are things going with Ilias?
Oh, good or fine,
You seemed kind
normal.
of like when we were at the farm last year, you seemed kind of good, close.
Yeah, I mean, he's been living at the farm since we moved back to the farm, since you were there, so I don't know, it's been normal and good, a good slow normal.
Just like doing work.
Yeah. Well, as much as he's able to.
Right, because of his leg.
hmm
Maribel.
You feeling? Sorry.
Maribel. Maribel sending stones. Milosh hearing this as she passes by, and simply states, "I've caught them cuddling twice on the couch. They're not talking about it." And just walk past.
So, do you ever think about
Kissing him?
getting back in the game?
Back on the horse.
He laughs at that.
There's a lot of good people out there. I was fully convinced and ready to. Not that we have anything serious.
Oh
Between
yeah, I'm
Loka
sure
and I, but
you've been talking about for 3 years now, and you brought to my farm is nothing serious.
well, it will be serious if we ever live together, and that sounds unlikely.
All right, sure.
Living together really seems like the last step
I mean,
of things
yeah,
getting
I guess
maybe
that is
serious with somebody.
typically how relationships progress. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be getting back out there, as you say. I'm at the point in my life, and I feel like I'm kind of past all that, and I'm happy with where my life is right now. I don't think I really need to.
I inside joked him.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have his character sheet up. I think it's like +5 or something. So like 17.
He like
No more than
genuinely,
that. It's like 19.
he does not like have an interest in going out on dates or like meeting people.
Well, more when Cliff says that he's comfortable in life, he's wondering if he is saying the same thing as Milosh says about his female
Mm,
friend.
you're
Is Ellis
picking up
your
a
female friend?
similar vibe.
Okay, okay. Milosh will lift his glass to like clink with you.
He does the same.
Bored yet?
Of this. Bored
He
of
nods.
being around the people I love and working, doing honest work and being back on the land and celebrating great things with my family. I could never be bored of it. Are you? Are you bored of your quiet life in the city?
I will just say the bakery and Putty's operation keep me busy.
Yeah, I suppose that's a little less quiet than it lets on.
But it's good.
Good. I'm glad. I'm really glad that you're in a place that you like.
Yes. And the business is stressful, but I don't have to worry about losing any hair.
Hey, you, life's a bunch of give and take. And bakery stress seems a little better.
It's terrible. I hate the customers. Do
Oh
not
god, I
ever
can't.
open a business.
No, I don't want to. I don't know how y'all do it. I
No, I
don't
hate
know
it.
how
It would be
you.
better if nobody ever came in.
I don't understand Vic and Harlem how they do this all the time. Half of their job is talking to people. I couldn't do it.
Mila will zip again. And he'll pet the baby. And he'll pat its little tummy. And he'll wiggle wiggle. His arm. don't clip that. Don't clip that.
Oh, don't fucking clip this chat.
Um, anything else for the party here? Otherwise,
and
probably for the sake of
and he'll
time.
bite it like a mochi.
Ooh.
The baby?
Yeah, he'll eat like a piece of mochi
Baby fat?
baby meat. Yep.
Yum.
Cool.
So
Chew it up
Mila
and blow a bubble out of it.
told,
Thanks. That's
um,
our kid.
so, Nyla, you get up to a little bit of adventuring, celebrating your graduation in the best way you know. But eventually, you begin thinking about more permanent plans. And I believe you wanted to speak to Ajax.
Yes. So, I think maybe she does this a couple little adventures with her friends, but Golf and her had talked about going to Ajax at some point, so I think she does take her new mention. Hello. Oh, I see. Sorry, I thought it was important. She will take her father to it was it Calistar? Calistar.
Calister.
Calistair. Um to approach Ajax as king of this new kingdom. With her father. I think I guess how does Calistair look now compared to where it was like 5 years ago?
I think because the only sort of quote unquote city they had was Haven, and it was very like small startup. And I think over the course of 5 years, Haven has turned itself into quite a like burgeoning city. So I think you see like a lot of construction, infrastructure, like actually fully setting up a capital for what will one day, as Warforged do not have to worry about time in this sense, will turn into a large and powerful kingdom. Um,
Also, golf can be there too.
oh yeah, I think golf would go with you. Also wanting
The girls, the
to
gays, and golf, please.
Please,
Earl
please,
the
can you also say and golf, please?
And golf, and golf.
Um,
But yeah, you are let into as soon as you drop your names, you're just fully admitted into what is kind of forming itself into a bit of a keep of sorts, although it is fully under construction, like half built, as it will probably take a couple of years before this is like fully built up. But you see, a decent portion of this keep has been built, and Ajax is operating out of like a council chamber, as he very much does not want to rule alone. So he has many people who do many jobs of managing this kingdom. Um, but I think you see like he is talking to a crowd of people, but sees you, your father and Golf approaching, and immediately like waves these people off. Nyla, it's been a long time, and Golf as well. I don't believe we've met, sir. Bari, it's very nice to meet you. And you see they like shake hands.
this is my father. I like to call him. I guess you could call him the creator too, but um,
Interesting. I would love to pick your brain at some point, but I wasn't expecting you. What do I owe the honor?
well, she looks around at this like emerging keep in the city, and she goes, it looks wonderful out there, and well, I guess I've come to pledge my services to you. I I like to think, and I feel like I've proven I'm a very exceptional wizard, and I have a lot of insights to offer, but I can also teach a lot of people magic. I could, if you want it or allow me to set up a school, a library here, really get the ball rolling on that. I honestly, whatever you'd want me to do, I could be an arcane advisor, someone you can send out to do missions, um, whatever you would want. But that is, I'm just offering my services to you. And I think she'll like do this kind of like very properly, and like do like a little like bow thing at the end.
I think as you bow, I think he holds up his hand. He's like, first things first. I want to make it very clear. You never have to bow to me, ever.
Oh, okay.
Nyla, I want to ask you this, not because I don't think you do a good job. I know you would do a good job, but I know that you are young and have the heart and the soul of an adventurer. I would love to say yes to this. But what I want to ask you first is, are you ready for something that will keep you in a place? This is a job that will require much of your time and effort. We're 5 years in and we're still setting shit up. There are so many logistical issues to the amount of Warforged that are coming in. We don't have a library, we don't have a school. So you would be starting all of these things from scratch. Are you ready for a job that will take your heart for a very long time.
Ajax, have we have all the time in the world. So I've spent now 5 years since. It still feels weird that I can say his name, but I'll just say Becknard still. Since Becknard. And I've still just been going and adventuring. And I want to do something substantial. I want to do something lasting. And be part of a people. I have a family, that's for sure. But a people is something else.
See, he smiles at you. I know that I just said you never have to bow to me, but I'd like to ask you to kneel.
She will go down to one knee and kind of bow her head to him.
This kingdom wouldn't have been possible without all of you. And so I'd like to offer the highest honor and reward to that I can. He pulls out his sword and cuts off your head. He pulls
Sticks
off
you
out
in
his
someone
sword,
else's head.
and he like taps it on both of your shoulders, and
Like
as
I was being knighted.
I think he says, "I name you as King of Calistair, a noble of these lands. You will be given a house, an estate, and you will be my court wizard. And with that, you will build us a library that will rival any library in this world, and build a school and teach people the wizardry that you know." You accept this position, Nyla?
Yes. Yes, I do.
And rise, a noble of these lands.
She stands up. Being named a noble is not something she was expecting. She was like, "Oh yeah, you can just hire me and put me in a little dark room. That's fine." She's just like, I guess turns to Golf and her dad is like, "So are we cool staying here for a while?"
I think Golf turns to Ajax and is like, "Yeah, so I'm just like, I'm a rogue. I'm really good at breaking into places. I'm gonna offer my services as well. If you have another estate to throw around, I would take it for sure." And I think Ajax is like, "From what I know about you, you have to prove yourself before you would get any sort of official title, but we can talk about that." And I think you see Bari is so like teary-eyed, like smiling at you. And I think, yeah, you tasked with building the infrastructure of this country when it comes to the bases of knowledge and education. Ajax was not going to go half-assed and was going to make you a part of this country. Um, as there are no noble warforged houses, and this is all being created. And I think you can see in his eyes as he's like smiling at you that he wants you to be a part of that.
My god, House of Tharva. Um, permission to hug you, sir?
Granted.
Uh,
And he gives you
She gives him a big hug and is like, "Don't worry, Golf. You can stay at my house.
yeah,
Come to my house."
No, not
so
my house.
It's so private, no one will know.
No.
I said you would get an estate.
Yeah.
To be very clear, your estate would have to be built. So we'll get on that
Okay.
eventually.
Ooh,
You'll
I'll
probably
Vic
be
and
living
Hargrim
in
out
a
there.
I'll talk to Vic and Hargrim are very good at building stuff, and also Ellery and Phaedra are very good at design. So I can
Great.
also ask them to come help. for other places too, if you want your keep to look real nice.
Get some coat of arms.
I mean, I won't say no to extra hands. We desperately need them.
Okay. She'll sending stone Ellery. Hey Ellery, I am Ajax's court wizard, and now I'm part of a noble house of Calistar. Would you be able to help decorate some things around here?
Oh, one second. She'll like
Hmm.
hold the phone and turn to Phaedra and like in a whispered tone as like the baby's going down, be like, "Honey, do you want to go to Calistar for a bit?"
I've never seen it. Why not?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll be there in like a week.
Sounds good. And then also
Okay.
we'll do the
Also,
same thing
I
to.
will.
Oh
You
yeah.
do have to. Only if you can like babysit.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. Cool. We need a night out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should warn her that she's been having really stinky poos recently, so she's gonna have to know how to change
Oh
the
my
diaper.
god. Oh my god.
You know how to change a diaper,
Actually,
right?
don't warn her that they're stinky. Just ask if she knows how to change the diaper.
Yeah, you know how to do that, right?
I'll ask my dad.
You know what?
Guys.
Actually, I fully trust Bari, so we're good.
Okay. And then she'll turn and go, "Hey Vic, do you want to help build some? Do you and Hargrim want to come build some stuff in Callister? By the way, I'm court wizard now."
Sick. Yeah, we'll be there in like a day.
Love you,
And that's it.
Mwah.
That's all you get.
Yeah, she fully just sets up. She gets
And
her. She
as
calls her people.
yeah, we'll get this done in a week. And I think, yeah, you as you're sort of like asking all these people, you turn and you see Bari approaching Ajax. And what help may I provide, my lord? I would love to um do whatever I can. And Ajax is like, again, I I appreciate the Lord, but Ajax is fine. I'm not that kind of king. Um, this is honestly a bit of a blessing. We were made so long ago for servitude. And then the Font Foundation started making us again for profit. And we've never been made to just have been made. And you did that. And I would be honored if you could show us how to make more Warforged. Because there's a limited number of us, and if we're going to build a kingdom, I'd like for there to be people to inherit it. What do you say? And I think Bari smiles, seeing that he can use his life work that was originally intended for evil and espionage and death, and use that knowledge and that work to create life, to show Warforged how to make new generations and continue this kingdom for evermore. And he smiles and says, "I would be honored, Ajax. Thank you." Look, I can't promise that this is gonna be immediate. Again, we're still building shit, but eventually I would like to set up a way to do this. Ellery, yeah.
Can Ellery catch wind of this when they're there to help Nyla build? And then
Absolutely.
also offer her services because that is terribly exciting to her.
Absolutely. I would say that again, this would be like over the course of probably the next like decade, but getting facilities set up for the like humane production of Warforged. I think honestly, it probably would be a thing of like, because he's able, I guess this kind of gets into like way into the future, but because uh Bari's version of a Warforged is one that like grows over time, I think this is a thing where couples, like Warforged couples, can come and basically get
Yeah, they
Excuse me.
can.
get like an actual child created for them that grows and basically Nyla's like full Nyla's.
Wow.
Um, and so I think it's very much like a future. There is a future for Warforged that isn't controlled by a company or a corporation or a kingdom.
Um,
Trying.
I will say Nyla definitely tries to make a connection between troops and Warforged.
Ajax and like Gus's troop are homies for sure.
Aw.
There are so many parallels between the histories of the Warforged and the troops that these are like natural allies. But five
Oh. Did you see my cottage message?
I'm
Come
gonna
to
go
my
to the cottage.
cottage. Come to my house.
Yeah.
It'll be private.
It'll be so fun. No one
I'm
will
sorry,
know.
you guys sent so many
have a week
gifts
We can have a
after
week.
it.
We can have 1 week or maybe 2.
I did not see
They're
your
making a
Okay.
rivalry reference.
It was
Milos wants to take people to his cottage. End of
Milos wants to
sentence.
take his ladybird to his cottage. To
Yeah,
Cliff's
Milos.
cottage.
Me for the cottage.
you wanted this as like a scene?
Yeah, I think so.
You're
Okay.
gonna
If there's
roleplay
time,
freaking it?
if there's time, I know it's a just me scene, which always makes me feel.
I think as long as we were decently quick about it, I want to make
Yeah.
sure we get to the end at like a reasonable time tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, set the scene for us. What would this look like?
So I think after I think it makes sense that it's after Nyla's graduation, and
Mhm.
probably after the scene that has just happened where she accepts another country. Cliff, nope. Milos will hit Cliff up and be like, hey, can we like camp on your property by the lake and have like a fishing trip?
Yeah,
Not
of course.
you,
Whatever you
just me and Lakella. That's
Yeah.
so stupid.
for sure.
Okay. Yeah, so he would take her there. And maybe like they're on a boat in the middle of a lake, the sun's setting, they're fishing. Lokella's probably caught like 10, and Milos just had one bite, and it didn't even latch. But that's okay.
he's not mad about it.
Yeah. Lord. I don't know. I don't know how to start a conversation.
I think I mean, it's been years at this point.
Oh, actually, I've got one.
Oh, go for it.
The books aren't bad.
Right.
I think. Does she?
I think we're probably late enough in the year for it.
Does she have to roll an insight check to tell that there's something else on your mind?
No.
I think she looks at you with a smile and is like, "You're deflecting from saying what you want to say. What's going on?"
No. I just feel Nila's gone now. Like gone.
What do you mean?
He has this. In college, I could pretend that she was still close. Like, she's a grown woman now. It feels weird. It's been so long I've been in the mood of. It's. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Please tell me you do.
I do.
I'm scared of that quiet again, creeping up.
First of all, Things with us aren't quiet. And second, is she gone or just farther away? It's just distance. And there are waystones that you can use to cover that distance.
I think we should move in together.
Oh, okay. I think she looks at you.
And not to fill the quiet. I think I've been putting this off long enough because of you know how things have been or what has happened in the past, and I've appreciated your patience with my hesitancy.
It hasn't just been yours. You know, I'm ready if you are.
He gives a nod.
What do you say?
He gives a nod. I thought I could prevent life from happening if I do all of these things, and it just keeps happening. So I think it doesn't matter either. I think maybe I should just do. I think that maybe we should live together, and I think that maybe we get married, and I think that I should let Nyla grow up life
Now,
and let people die and let people.
we can talk about the marriage thing at different time. But I think I've gone through so many rough phases in life, and you know what I mean when I say that.
You were so beautiful for it.
You always say the sweetest thing at the right time, man. I just
It is because I have you brainwashed.
damn it,
He's like,
Milos.
It's all those spells I've been casting. I'm secretly.
Damn.
She covers your mouth and says, life is about needing people. And sometimes people need you more or less depending on what's going on in their life. And Nyla's at a point now where she needs you less. But that doesn't change the fact that she still needs you. And she still needs you around, whether it's immediately on the spot or for a weekend trip. And regardless of how much Nyla or your friends need you, I need you to now, all the time. And I'm going to keep needing you. And so what you're going to do is move into my apartment because my apartment's better and you spend most of your time there anyway. And we're going to keep needing each other, okay? And it's not going to be quiet. And we're going to visit Nyla and all of your friends. And we'll see what kind of future we can make, all right?
We're all inside my skin right now. and he like grabs her to make out with her.
Oh, the two of you fucking a boat.
Yeah, and it's crazy and it's splashing like wild, and there's a full-on wake happening.
Looks out over the lake and it's just these gentle like waves washing up.
I was like, huh, I didn't think it was supposed to be windy tonight, but all right.
Yeah.
I think you and Ellis are like fishing on the other side of the lake.
Yeah. No, they're like, oh yeah, for sure we'll come up for
Honey.
supper. It's like 8 o'clock. You got to check
Honey,
on
we
them,
should
and
go
it's just
potty.
like
Okay.
Like maybe
limp limbs. What was that?
Wait, what
I
did?
was
Yeah,
like maybe they won't be coming for dinner.
yeah. I think we should just eat without them.
Yeah, I think that's the best move here.
All right. Well, let them
They
have.
seem preoccupied.
They're cleaning our boat afterwards, though.
Absolutely,
Our
I'm not
boat.
getting back in there.
It's their platonically owned boat. Okay.
You cannot convince me it's platonic.
Listen, you can't literally give me a ship and then not make me think it's happening.
That beating around the bush of it made it seem so canon, and it is canon. I know it's not
Yep.
true.
So
They're just gonna be like grumpy old men lovers that never talk about it and no one ever knows for sure.
They're just
my
gentle with
God.
each other.
My heart feels so
They
full.
All right,
are.
Cole, go ahead. We keep cutting you off.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Finish your sentence.
we reached the 5-year mark. It's been 5 years since all of you fought Vecna on the battlefield. 5 years since you saved the world with so many changes in all of your lives and the things that you're doing. However, after 5 years, on the exact anniversary, I suppose, the actual 5-year anniversary of this fight that you all had, all of you receive a letter. Something that slips under the door, appears on your table. You're not quite sure, like none of you see where this letter came from. But as you all open it up, it simply states to meet at Paulo Crane's house the following Sunday. And it is
Huh.
signed
Signed who?
It's signed Tara
signed Tara
Oh.
in her handwriting.
in her handwriting.
Can I bring my dog?
I'm gonna shit my
Please.
pants.
And I think all of you are I mean, obviously everyone's attending with all of their people.
Can I have a how many years after graduation this is?
This would be a year after graduation, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Timeline clear.
Cool. And yeah, I mean, obviously as all of you are arriving, like Paulo is there, Gray Mike and Zenny were invited. Golf is there, of course, Hargrim, Noel, Maribel, Ellis, Fletcher, Nostum, all of you and anyone that you would like bring along. I want to reiterate, Nostum is there. And you I think you see like Paulo did not get asked permission to host whatever the fuck this is, but has set up many tables and chairs in his house as there are a plethora of people here, but sitting around the table in the kitchen are all but one of you, because he's late to arrive as always, even though he lives literally in this town. And as Cliff, you knock on the door, you and Ellis enter and get absolutely fucking berated for being late. All of you are able to like talk and catch up, but eventually at 12 o'clock on the dot, a black mist of a swirling mist appears in the center of the room and goes around and around, constituting into the shape of Tara. And she is standing in front of you, looking completely the same as the last time you saw her, except for the fact that she's not in plate armor anymore, but isn't just like regular, everyday clothing. And I think she gives all of you a big smile. You miss me? I missed all of you.
Yeah, duh. Oh my god.
Instantly burst into tears.
I
Yeah,
latch
literally.
myself onto Tara.
Yeah, I think like Tara, after the whole like hugs from everybody. And after everything's like calms down of her like mere presence, I think she goes, I can't promise that this will be the last time or if there will be a next time, but I realized that a couple of years passed and I hadn't even checked in on y'all. So putting everything else on side and I can spend an afternoon with my friends and family. Anyway, their food I haven't eaten in 5 fucking years. And I think yeah, I think starts
God.
like passing around food. And I think what I'm gonna say is that this is the last like group scene that you all have together. So as
Oh man.
up and talking, is there anything particular that happens at this like impromptu Terra luncheon?
So
Yeah.
if Tara got his messages.
What was that?
Cliff wants to know if Tara ever got his messages.
I
If
think
she like heard him ever.
yeah, I think like you're able to sit down with Tara for a bit and ask her that. And I think she goes, my mind is and I know this is gonna sound pretentious as all hell, and I swear it's not. My mind is so difficult to explain as far as what I see and experience. Um, yes, I felt it and I heard you. I just didn't have the time or the voice to respond, I guess. And I'm sorry for that. But I did
That's
hear
I'm glad to know that you heard it. If there's anyone who understands how weird and difficult to control you're feeling right now, it's me. So
things are
I
and I
don't
think
need a response. I'm glad you heard it.
she does like look around and she leans in to you as also I think the only person in this room who truly like the two of you truly understand each other. And I think she leans in and is like, it's bad out there, Cliff. I mean, I was only gone for a couple of decades, but it's created a mess that is going to take millennia to fix. Planes crashed together, monsters released. I can't directly get involved. I have to find people like you to like all of you to deal with these issues, and that takes time on a plane to guide all of those people together and put it all together. I solve a problem, another one pops up. It's again,
Yeah.
it felt like 5 minutes to me, and it was 5 years for all of you.
Damn. That's gotta be probably the most stressful thing you've ever done.
Yeah. I mean,
Would a
I've been
would a
hey, hey Milosh.
uh, would, would a drink do you any good?
I would love a drink, actually. Guys, I don't get to be in like a humanoid form often, so it's very
You can
nice.
take advantage of it.
I'm gonna take advantage of it while I'm here, yeah. Although
He'll pour you a mimosa.
I don't think I can get drunk anymore, but I can still taste it, which is fine by me.
He'll pour you a mimosa.
She like thankfully accepts it.
Well, if there's ever anything that we can do down here to help you out.
I think the best thing that you all can do for me is live peaceful lives that you deserve to live. I don't want to ask anything more of all of you. You've done your part to make everything better.
Well,
Milosh will reach over and squeeze Niall's shoulder.
I do appreciate you saying that, but I get bored. So,
Don't
Ella,
you
you're a
have
court wizard.
well,
to
actually,
help
I
build?
am not bored anymore. There's a lot of work to do, and I am learning how to teach people wizardry, and that's whoo. I'm not looking forward to the fireball lesson.
Why not? Noel can do it.
Yeah, Noel, and then she turns to, well, Noel is very, very talented and very adept at magic, and she like will ruffle his like head. Um, but some people are not great at aiming their spells yet.
Just like you couldn't aim a glass at throwing it at the enemy. Sound familiar?
I was 15.
You know, the anniversary for that is not far off from now.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it
I'll
again.
send you a postcard.
Let's not have a repeat.
Yeah, I think we can do without that.
Good at healing now. It fixed it
Yeah,
right
I
up.
think it'll be fine if I do it again.
You,
I'm just
yeah,
kidding. I would never. And she'll lean
Yeah.
in. She'll give you like a little hug.
it's okay. I barely felt it. I just wanted to give you a hard time is all.
I know, Vic. You're the best.
A fun side project that I've been working on, I built a plane, and I know there was probably other things I could be doing, but I built a plane that is entirely made up of highly intelligent whales.
Oh,
Terra.
Good.
There's like
Good for
whale
you.
and everything.
That's a great use of
Terra.
name.
You are so
As is you're
beautiful.
right.
what age is their society?
Hmm?
What age of society are they in right now? Are they
Well,
tool
it's only been 5 years, so it's still very much in like sandbox, kind of putting it all together.
I see.
I'll
Fascinating. Have you observed the troops recently? They've done fascinating things.
I did see that. I need to emphasize, of every single plane of existence, there is nothing like that. Like that is like there's no alternate plane version of the troops. Like that's the troops. Don't know how
so
that happened, but I'm here
that's
for it.
so cool.
Interesting.
But yeah,
Are
maybe
there
we'll
alternate
visit in a
plane
couple years.
versions of us?
No. And they wouldn't be as cool anyway. So
That's probably true.
Oh, you rule a kingdom
So-
now. What?
So Terra, can you see the future now?
it's a dangerous question, Milos. Do you
Well, I
really
only
consider that?
ask because I am planning to go to bingo this weekend. So I know that it doesn't really change anything planar scale.
Mhm.
So maybe some influence.
Milos, are you trying to cheat at bingo right now?
I'm going to
I kind
ignore
of
you.
support this. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you, Nila.
I just rolled an insight check for the abyssal one, on a 42.
42.
Oh my
On a
god.
42. Sorry, I actually do. I will never share this to any of you fuckers, but I do have a stat block for the abyssal one.
Give it
Come
to me.
on. Not even
No.
to the evil DM
Crazy.
channel. Come on.
No.
Come on.
I won't do anything with it. Share it to me.
No. She looks at you, Milos, and is like, what you need to do is when they're handing out the bingo cards, getting in line for the bingo cards, there's going to be a dragonborn in a red sweater. You need to get behind him, okay? You need the next bingo card after that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to lean over to Vic to stir the pot and go, you should try to beat Milos to it.
You think I should go to what if I go to bingo and I wear a red sweater to confuse him?
So my hammer will be coming out of the vase if that happens. So out of the safe if that happens.
We're whispering.
Yeah, we're whispering. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna tell you what to
Can
do.
I do a perception check then?
I'll roll stealth.
Yeah,
This
do I have to roll
is
stealth?
fucking awesome.
Roll a
That is
four.
to be
Sorry,
a
are we jumping
28.
forward to bingo right
Damn it.
now?
28
Damn it!
stealth.
I don't hear this.
Oh.
Okay.
I got a 14.
I don't hear it.
And
Stood next
then
to too many lightning blasts during the war.
So I wear a red sweater, I go to bingo, and he's gagged to see me.
And
Gags.
what we're gonna do is we'll come back very briefly, jump forward to this bingo thing, where you dress up in a red sweater and confuse Milos into getting that card, and then Milos wins at bingo because you were the dragonborn in the red sweater that Tara was talking about.
How much does he win? How much does he win?
Make this plan.
he wins
Uh,
5 gold at the bingo with the old folks.
I think you win 5 gold and like a bag of Pringles at,
Yeah,
at
and
bingo.
a certificate to a
A
local tavern.
bag of Pringles?
That's,
Don't worry.
that's crazy.
What
Pringles is
fucking
canon.
world has a bag of Pringles?
Pringles is canon.
Yeah, so this is
Well,
actually
it's
Golden
fantastic.
bags in this
Anything you
universe.
imagine can exist in this fantasy world.
It's
Yeah.
Pringles.
It's
it's
Pringles.
Pringles. Actually, yeah, we're sponsored by Pringles and their new product, Bago Pringles. Thank you.
Milos immediately spends the 5 gold on 5 pull tabs and doesn't get any money back.
Pull tab being 1 gold is crazy.
No, they were because some pull tabs have a higher chance of like a higher reward.
Yeah,
Or like
yeah,
a
yeah.
higher reward chance. There's one of those.
Yeah.
Vic is gonna try and sleight of
Hi,
hand the
honey.
Pringles from you.
Well, I give them right away to Loka, so you'd have to steal them.
Okay, I'll try and sleight of hand the Pringles from Loka.
You have to beat an 8.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Let's fucking
Let's
go.
freaking go.
You steal the
You-
Pringles from Loka and she cries.
Yeah,
No!
my child will go to bed hungry tonight.
Give
My
them
dog
back.
is
Get that.
he won't eat these Pringles.
Hey,
She
bud.
doesn't cry. You steal the Pringles and she's probably just like, oh, that's weird. And then moves on with her day.
That's weird. That's suspicious.
Vic in his head is like, these are reparations as he munches them down.
I think anything else that would happen at this get together? Otherwise,
I do think the only and it doesn't have to be a scene, but I do think that Ellery would introduce Tara to Willow. Because being now probably just about 1 or a little older, Willow is definitely walking. And so I think
Is she
Ellery would like hold
flying
her
yet?
with not yet, she's trying. But Ellery would literally just like hold her hands with her fingers and like toddle her up to Tara and be like, this is Willow. I don't know what she would be to you. Not like a grandparent, but I don't know.
mother
You're
to
connected
me.
somehow.
Auntie Tara.
Auntie?
I think she will like get down on one knee in front of Willow and just kind of like hold Willow up. And I think just like smiles and looks at her. There's something special about you. I can tell.
Oh my god.
Well, at the very least, she's obsessed with whales, so she must get it from you somehow.
Oh.
I don't know if she gets it from me or if she just is smart enough to understand that whales are really fucking cool. I'm gonna go with the latter. Sorry, I probably shouldn't be swearing in front of.
You know,
baby.
I let
You
them
can't
slip
talk
more
yet.
than I should. She doesn't understand it yet.
I think. Could I get an insight check from Ellery and Phaedra right now?
Yes.
Ooh, 21.
That's gonna be a 19.
I think both of you look down and see Tara smiling at this child, And I think you see kind eyes of an aunt who also happens to be one of the most powerful beings in this universe. And I think both of you feel in this moment that she, as the divine being of creation, will let no harm befall Willow, and she will be protected for all of her days.
She's gonna go to Claire's at 12, and they won't be able to get the
They won't
piercing
be
gun
able to
for
get
her ear.
that
It'll
Yeah.
break the gun.
globe. It's gonna bounce off.
I think there's definitely a moment. I think Nostum has been standing at the side of this room,
Oh my god, that's right.
and I think there is a moment where
Yeah.
Tara goes and talks to him, and you see that they have like a private conversation for probably a good like 20 to 30 minutes where the two of them are talking. And you see Tara and Nostum both like grab each other behind the head and like rest foreheads on each other. And I think you see like Tara tears up, and even Nostum sheds a tear. And she turns and walks over to the rest of you. I think I've stayed about as long as I can for now. Time passes weirdly for me, and it could be 5, 10, 15, 20 years before I realize it's been so long. I can't promise that I'll be back again, but whenever I'm able, I'm gonna send an invite and we'll meet somewhere and be able to spend a couple of hours together.
Yeah. Have fun with your whales.
They're inventing language right now, and it's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, I have
That's
to come
so
visit.
cool.
Yeah.
Can
I simply don't think that I am allowed to plane shift you like that. It got the last version of me in a lot of trouble.
okay.
Hmm.
I'll figure out how to
Hey.
do it myself.
Go for it. I won't stop that from happening.
She like looks at Phaedra and she's like, "You know what we have to do."
And I think she takes one last look at all of you and smiles and disappears. What I would like to do is to have us all go around and share what your character's future looks like. However long you want to go into, you can go up to the day you die if you really want to. But what does your character's future look like? And I know.
Oh,
I'm gonna super quick pee because I really have to pee.
Oh yeah, we could take a bio
I will
break
be
as well.
so
That's
fast.
good. Give us a moment to think. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Little
just need a
Willy.
minute to, like...
Are you a little Willy? Are you a
Little
little fat
Willy
pink Willy?
is so cute. Little Willy is also the name we call the jackalope mascot for Poke family.
Chubby little Willy.
Little
That
Willy.
is so fucking cute.
Oh my god.
She has a song. Do you guys know the song?
What?
How would I know that song?
Little Willy, Willy won't go home.
Yes, I
Can't
do.
catch
Oh,
Willy
yeah.
because Willy won't go. No, I'm telling everybody, but I think it's by Sweet is who does it. Hang on, I'll find it.
Oh man. We're saying goodbye to these characters forever.
Yeah.
We get a one shot.
So sorry.
I know. We have to have like a episode when they're middle aged and in retirement.
When Nyla
Can we have a
does
Florida
some
Keys
bullshit
episode?
and we all have to
The
go.
Florida Keys.
Oh,
Next up, Palm
that'd be so
Springs.
fun.
Oh my god.
Terra's Terror's 10-year reunion after the
Please.
it's like a reunion thing lasting world peace, and there's like a gala that they're like Terra's Terrors, they have to like we have to do like a
Yeah.
big rubbing
Yeah.
elbows with rich bitches, and then something goes wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I don't know if
So
Kristen's back.
oh, is Kirsten back?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind, I'm lying.
So
Oh,
I think
boy.
I'm just gonna do this in the order that y'all are on my screen.
Okay.
What does Vic's future look like?
Okay. I feel like also I forgot to stress this earlier that like or if I forgot to bring this up earlier, that I feel like once his adventuring days kind of like end and come to a close, he actually loses his sunglasses. He's like, I don't really need these. He's like, I don't really need
Oh
these
my
anymore.
god.
Like,
It is the rage.
Oh.
Holy
because
shit.
he's like, I don't need to rage anymore. I have like
Oh.
everything I've ever wanted and needed. But anyway,
Oh.
Oh my god.
Vic and Hargrim spend their days at the Firewatch, continuing to do what they've been doing. Um, and this goes on for like years and years until Noel reaches an age where he's ready to go off to college. And it's a heartfelt goodbye. And, they're sad to see Noel go, but they ultimately know that like that's the best for him. And at this point, they've been at the Firewatch for like over a decade. They're not old, but like getting old. And I think at this point they decide maybe it's time for like something a little more chill. So at this point, they are going to return to the chill beach town that we had visited during
Oh.
where they can spend their days together and
Wingin'.
happy and just spending time by the sea, spending time surfing, grilling out, doing what they
Honey.
love, and just getting to spend the rest of their days like happily in love there.
Bug,
So
come
yeah.
here. What are you doing, honey? Come here. What's going on?
I was gonna go to Nyla. I know we have a thing that we're doing, but before that, yeah.
Before that, okay, well, obviously she gets a couple of degrees. She has joined Ajax and she spends a good chunk of time building a library, building just like a division of wizards. Not even just for to join the kingdom, but just people who might just want to learn. But she does, it's a lot of effort to probably collect a lot of books to fill the library, but it's work that makes her happy. She does still kind of keep an eye on people she thinks might be good for the Firewatch, so she kind of helps Gray in a way, not super directly, but because she's going off and doing a bunch of things, she'll send people Gray's way or tries to help network for both Ajax and Gray. I think she also has a common ground with Gray still, where she is keeping an eye on the Dominion because she does not like those racist old fucks there. So she definitely keeps an eye on them. She lives for hundreds of years and she mentors people, she falls in love, she loses people, she goes through different stages, and through those stages, even after she loses a majority of the party, I think she'll still have Phaedra and Ellery for a while that she falls back on, but she turns into a very competent young woman with probably a lot of traits from each of the party members. I mean, attitude-wise, she has taken a lot from Phaedra. Let's be real. But,
Yeah.
but she learns to very much keep the kindness that Ellery has taught and stressed, and Cliff's composure, Milosh and Vic's strength, everyone's smarts. It's something she holds very dear, as she goes out through her time and adventures.
And I will say this, I think uh uh Bari, his like programming, you stop aging at the age of 30. And so when you turn 30 years old, there's no more like updates, and you remain in that form for the rest of your days, for all this
Yeah.
time.
I will say also, she does take care of everyone in their old age. She
Mm,
makes that a point
Mhm.
to be by their sides.
I guess Ellery and Phaedra would be kind of a duo here.
Yeah, I think, well, first of all, we got a kid now, so we raised that kid. Willow is, the most indestructible kid on the planet, apparently now. I think when Willow learns to fly, she doesn't really have to worry about damage on the way down. Um, you can hop in whenever you like here. I'm just kind of spitballing stuff out there because they're still doing their like traveling healing situation, their ambulance hopping all over the world. I don't know if there's any specific riffraff they get up to.
I don't think so. I mean, not to be that guy, I did look up the ASMR lifespan, and it's only
I know, me
160
too.
years.
Yeah, I know. So we'd have to
Oh,
bury our kid too.
36?
160.
160.
Oh,
160.
okay.
That's pretty
Yeah.
That's tough.
So yeah. So I mean, I think they raise Willow, and then like I mean have her throughout the entirety of their lifespans.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what they would do after that. Honestly, I haven't thought about it.
You think they maybe like retire to the cottage when they get too old to be moving and grooving?
Probably.
Yeah,
They
so
finally return back to their old home.
it's been
Oh.
centuries and they finally returned to the
Uh-huh.
cottage.
That motherfucker has to be like dust at that point.
And like people to clean it or like we visit
Hey,
Bot back
Bill.
for like a stop in,
The
Oh.
prestidigitation spell will go so far.
Well, they'll be like
Yeah.
level 2 million by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do think Willow, throughout their entire lives, or their entire life, whatever wily hijinks they get up to, she never gets any like significant injuries and is always just okay.
Hmm.
And I think you see like very much times where she should have gotten pretty dang hurt, but just doesn't for some reason. And I think you
Just
see
to
this.
remind her that like other people have mortal limits more than her.
But I think you see like something always happens that like averts harm from her, and her aunt, who doesn't get to meet her very much throughout her life, still goes out of her way to protect your daughter.
Mhm.
And then was there anything else for y'all's future, just retiring?
I think on my end.
I don't think so.
And you two are able to retire, probably having, even in your old age, having like grandkids and great grandkids, who like
Oh,
your time.
That's
yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
That's right. Oh my god, we have a
Mm.
legacy and lineage. Holy shit. And
Yeah,
they're
I'm
like,
like,
yeah, my grandma's the reason Phaedraing is a word.
yeah, when Phaedra
Mm.
becomes the rage, you know. Um,
I think Phaedra was born to be a grandma.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Grandma who like has a glass of wine always and kind of like it's that deep grandma, like grumpy
Mhm. Yes.
voice.
His mom
not
catches up to her.
not to get
Yep.
like not to get
Come
like
here and bring me my tablets.
Yeah.
not to get like really sad about it, but like you do have to bury your daughter because you outlive her, but she
Yeah.
survives in the generations that come after her that you like get to
Mhm.
see. Um,
You get to see the echoes of her long after, regardless of
Oh,
who marries
beautiful.
in and who has which kids,
Oh,
and
I'm gonna throw up.
some of
um,
them have her laugh still.
yeah. Cliff, what's going on with that? What's going on, Cliff?
What's your situation, Jen?
Yeah, are you queer baiting us right now?
Not necessarily. So yeah, after everything went down, Ellis moves in to the farmhouse, and they just
Mhm.
kind of start running it together and then keep running it together and then continue running it together in and build what I can best describe, I think, as like a homoerotic situation. Um, which is more of like a queer platonic relationship than anything else. Like it's never really it's not discussed. It's not ever anything that gets a name. Um,
Gotcha.
but they do become like de facto partners in like
So it's like a Dan and Phil.
Girl.
well yeah kinda except Dan and Phil have been like explicitly in
Except,
love since the beginning but
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, they're like in
Listen,
love.
I need to be reading. I need to be reading my Dan and Phil news.
They've been like out and openly a couple
Like
for the past
years.
like year or two.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
been
well,
a year
I
or
knew they were
so.
out, but I don't think I knew that they were.
Oh,
no they
Look at that.
actually just came out about that pretty recently.
Okay.
Aren't they married?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
I don't
think
think
they did.
so.
Anyways,
Anyways,
Yeah.
not important.
Anyways, yeah, that kind of deal where they just like, yeah, it never is defined or never becomes anything like really definable.
Mhm.
Um, but is just like a comfortable partnership um for the rest of their lives. Um, and yeah, Ellis keeps playing this kind of like uncle role for Maribel. Um,
Hmm.
with the distinction of like he's not her dad, but he is her family.
Right.
Um, and yeah, I think they keep running the farm and keep raising cattle and keep their like family garden going um, until they're both too old for it. Um, and I don't think that Maribel takes it over. I think this is the last generation of the farm as they know it and like the farm that Cliff grew up in. Um, it's not a production farm anymore. Like the land is inherited and given to Maribel, but it's not a working farm anymore for her. Because it's not what she wanted to do with her life. She became a cleric and wanted to become a healer. Um, and so she maintains the farm or like the garden. Um, and maybe has a horse or whatever kind of hobby livestock she wants. But it's not a full functioning production farm anymore. Um, and I think she does eventually meet somebody and have kids, and then Cliff has little grandkids that he spoils the hell out of. Because he loves children and just lives a very quiet and comfortable rest of his life.
The life that Cliff was meant to live before he
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
whisked away. uh,
hmm
and so you get to go back to what's comfortable and live that lifestyle and make, well, I can't say zero of the mistakes, but not making many of the mistakes that your father did, and not passing down a lot of that trauma that had affected Cliff. And I think that's very important. Um, Milosh.
Unlike Cliff, Milos stays in the game. He like does all the bakery stuff, like the bread and the like stressing. But he's also very involved in the basement situation and like Tati's secret operation. But from less of a frontline position. Like, imagine him staying in Golden City and like managing groups and doing training young fighters and probably being a foster role for like kids who are getting swept up in planar turmoil, a lot like Nyla. Like, I think he's really good in that position. Is still in that position. I think he does end up moving in with Lakella, and they do have a wedding, and it's like an old person wedding where it's barely a ceremony, but then they like rent a cabin and their friends there, and they're really good. And they have like a good house, and he works himself to death, but in like a really good way where he passes out at the end of the day, but wakes up happy and ready to go. And he works until he physically can't anymore. Years, it's done for him.
You're
But
cutting
by
out really
You're
bad. I'm
cutting
so
out a bit
sorry.
Shit.
for the list
Shit.
for that last
What
part
was
a
the
little
last part
bit.
you heard?
He works as long as he's able to.
Oh yeah. So like by the time he's retired, he's like a very old man. So there's no period of his life where he's like 50 and retired and on vacation. Shit. There's no point in his life where he's like 50 and retired and going on vacations and stuff. He is doing the work in the thick of it. Then he's like 80 and then he dies.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Um, so centuries pass, as there are some amongst you that live centuries or even longer. So, and time passes and claims many of you as you continue to live in the peace of this world. And throughout these centuries, one by one, you see each other pass and go, happy and peaceful. But what I would like to ask is for Phaedra and Ellery, who was older amongst the two of you?
Ellery is older
I think Ellery is older, yeah.
by a little bit.
Okay. I think it is after the funeral of Ellery Solarai. And
You've never gotten her name right.
It's
Oh,
Soleil.
stop.
Soleil.
Soleil. Soleil.
Calling
Had
you
to-
a
had to-
sin, baby.
After the funeral of Ellery Soleil, we find ourselves in well, actually, I think I'll keep going narratively here, but a tavern where Gulf and Nyla have watched all of your friends go, being sort of the last ones here. And I think there's this moment where the two of you look at each other, and you've talked about this.
Yeah, can I also just flavor text a little bit of Nyla? Just super
Yeah.
quick. Her hair is cut short, which is very recent. And I think she is finishing up with a cigarette, and she will look over to Gulf, making eye contact with him. The last person, one of the few people who have left, who've known her as a girl. Sylvie?
Sylvie.
Cool. And she snuffs the cigarette out and stands up.
And the two of you travel to the Golden City, to a bakery that has been a family-owned business for many centuries and many generations. At this point, probably like great grandchildren of Tatiana continue to run this bakery as like a point of pride for the family. And as the two of you enter, you see uh, one of the people behind the counter nods, and you watch as they press a series of stones in an order, and a door opens up, and the two of you are brought downstairs. You see this like command center room, a map of the planes in front of you in like the center. And over at a desk, not looking a day older than the last time you saw her, is Vilvi.
I knew you were immortal.
Didn't want to share all the secrets, but yes, well, I suppose we'll have to describe planar zones to you. It's an interesting world out there.
I brought my notebook.
I think she looks at you and she narrows her eyes. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm assuming that's why the two of you are here.
Yeah, I guess we're ready for something new.
I suppose my only question is there anything holding you to this plane anymore? To join us means to leave and to likely never come back.
I think she thinks about it, and she has Ajax in this kingdom she helped build, of course, but she's also raised up many people who can fill her spot. And I think Ajax thinks Sneak will be just fine without her. She goes, looks at Golf, looks back, goes, not anymore.
She smiles sadly at the two of you and goes, "Welcome to the Knights of Murdoch."
Anyway, she will take Golf's hand and squeeze it.
Um,
Happy to be here.
he squeezes back as the two of you have uh, quite the adventure ahead of you, as Vilvi looks and says, "There is a lot to do and a lot of places that need us. So I don't think we have to wait. Let's get to work." And I think that is where we will end.
Thank you,
Um,
stream.